Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. We're going to start this off with some music and shouting out the sponsors. That's each and every one of you. Shout out my brother Voodoo Child. Grand Rising, brother. Much love and respect to you and the family. Turn my other device down. Let's get the music ready, man. I will be putting the link out. You know, anybody can join any topic. Power to the motherfucking people. Flat power. Let's go, man. Let me get rid of that. Here we go.
Biggest joke, see what they do is use the shit as a tool. Got us focused on these fools and putting shit in our food. Fighting to free your mind is kinda hollow but true. The system make you a zombie if you follow the rules. So we rebel, but not too many live it to tell. Till they find the cheat code using digital scales. Even dumber than you look, you think you came from an 8. Religion needs science, science need religion. One tell a story and the other paint the picture. But listen, nigga, if you dig a little deeper, you can find that little rabbit in the mother of the reaper. I'm the best for a reason, there's a message in the speaker. When the cosmos talking, that's a blessing from the ether. One day I met the devil for real and made a deal with him. Told him all I want is the money and kept it real with him. Came in the form of a thought, I couldn't build with him. Shit I was selling the fiends was really killing them. Your gun bars ain't much if your gat don't shoot. I'm strapped and bulletproof like the Batman suit. All it takes is one snap to have my enemies killed. The laws in space and time, I could bend them at will. Yeah, I'm in the world that some of y'all have not seen, and living on the page that some of y'all cannot read. And right now they probably calling me cheap, cause I decided it's enough and now I finally speak. Tell you the truth, I don't trust people who cheat. It's deeper than having sex, you give birth to deceit. If you see where this is going, this is true as can be. If you lie to the ones you love, then you do it to me. The cold word is rainy night. Niggas get wet outside, but ain't no rain in sight. They wonder where this come from. Ascension when it's all done. No reason to believe in a God. When you become one, you understand. You could get it the same. Niggas will double cross you if you get them the fame. My soul ain't for sale just to get in the game. It's dangerous, homie, just remember the name.
The link's in the chat. Anybody can join. Links in the chat.
They just wanna keep us asleep. I know this shit suck, but when the fuck when niggas wake up, I know this shit tough. Every other step you take, you get your foot stuck. Cause they go and show you the fly with some niggas pushed up. Religion is a part of the system, my nigga, listen. If you ain't got control of your soul, then you's a victim. The Pope all over the net with politicians. The same politicians who sleeping with little children. Time to make them pay for what they did to the youth. But freedom of speech is nothing when they censoring truth. You ain't gotta show shit when you live in the proof. Giving support to your oppressors, man, you niggas is goofs. Time to fight fire with fire, get on some nigga shit. Time to get back what they stole, all of our innocence. Some people hate the way that I talk, this shit be spicy. But say a bunch of shit that ain't true, it isn't likely. They try to say your vision ain't true, but with your sight see. The best way to tear you apart is through your psyche. I give it to you real, what you need me to say. Ask the world leaders about the oath they secretly take. It's a plan that they got to keep us legally slaves. Paid labor overwhelming when you needed a break. If you think that I'm just talking, then bitch you lost. It's a war going on like rich versus poor. The rich keep getting rich while your broke ass starve. Feeding you little pennies at that punk ass job. Thinking cause you get it in tax, you need that income. Really I'm just stating the facts cause niggas been dumb. Your emotions are controlled by a system. Cause when I make a song full of hate, niggas listen. When I make a song about love, niggas skip it. They both from the soul, so really ain't nothing different. Today you gotta give it a fight to make the hate stop. Niggas on that ignorant shit gon' get a face shot. Believe what you wanna believe. A lot of niggas snakes, only going off of belief. A lot of shit is fake with 2 cans blazing. I'm ready for damnation. So tell a slave master I'm burning the plantation. You fuck niggas like to throw pain but can't take it. So all during war these flames remain sacred. Barrel to the root of your tongue, you niggas tasteless. Lights flying over your head, it ain't a spaceship. The reason why we fully equipped was information. It led us on the path that got us out of the matrix. Unity is power beyond, we should embrace it. But you could never bathe in the truth when you were racist. Speeding off what you was taught, then the brakes slip. Then you see it's nothing you thought, that shit is dangerous. A lot of people died for what? That shit was aimless. It's kinda like a video game, it took stages. Just make sure these lanes remain nameless. Hood politics part 2, my name dangerous.
Next song, I got you. Part 3. Might as well do the mic check now. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me, brother?
What's up, OG? You're a little low, bro. You're a little low. Maybe turn my shit up. My shit might be low. Okay.
Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. Much love and respect to you and the family, man. How you doing this early?
No doubt, bro. Oh, man. Negotiating, brother. Always good to hear your voice, and I anticipate a gathering and a coming together and a understanding and a overstanding. And shit, I got some ideas I like to propose tonight, this morning.
Sound good, brother. It's an open discussion. All the ideals and any other thing you want to give to the people, you know, you're more than welcome to give to the people. You know, I'm listening. You know,
Right
I'll be
on.
giving my experience on it. But shout out to Gas Man. What's up, Gas Man? Grand Rising, man. You know, like I said, we're going to play a couple more songs. And then we're going to get it started. I got my brother Voodoo Child up here with me, somebody to conversate.
Shit getting out of control, I mean we been there. Hate they disguise it as love, we call it sincere. They took us to a place where ain't none of this shit clear, and we just look stupid, wondering how we get here. This government got us in chains cause they don't love us. They got us separated by gangs over some colors. What hurts more is we keep trusting these motherfuckers and putting bullshit that they say over each other. It's a bad world. Many cry in this sad world. A unicorn is compared to a black girl, or any child when you mix it, making life swirl. Gems meet a diamond and dance to make the ice swirl. Nigga, don't waste your time trying to hate on me. If you can't deal with your pride, then stay away from me.
I heard somebody say, let's make America great again. The only time that America has ever been great is before the colonizers came here. This your boy OTK, presenting Mayday.
Make America great again. Let me make this clear. That was the time before the troublemakers were here. Colonizers calling themselves settlers, warmongering thieves, false history peddlers, sowing poisonous seeds, cause the absence of peace. Because they'll never understand, there will never be peace on stolen land. Especially with a gun and a Bible in your hand, dropping bombs on nations cause they won't meet your demands. Whether it's a city, a borough, or a village, the white man murder, raped and pillaged, indoctrinated, free people under chattel slavery. But it's nothing in books about the black man's bravery. Stolen land, a constant fight for justice, for truth, for what is right. They try to break us, quell our might, but we rise up, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright. False characters like Kunta, Chicken George and Kizzy, they couldn't enslave us cause the aboriginal gets busy. From the black regiment, the promise of freedom to bloom. Whites tried to join the fight, but we didn't need them in the room. Brother Curry told me to fight with all my might, cause a man who won't treat you right can't teach you right. This is Mayday, y'all know what it is. For generations we've been fighting for our kids. Stolen land, a constant fight for justice, for truth, for what is right. They try to break us, quell our might, but we rise up, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright. Yeah, from concrete jungles to ancestral plains, we carry the echoes of joy and pains, breaking the chains, rewriting the names, igniting revolutions, fanning freedom's flame. Stolen land, a constant fight for justice, for truth, for what is right. They try to break us, quell our might, but we rise up, shining ever so bright, shining ever so bright.
I'm only gonna play one more song.
Shining ever so bright. Yeah. Stolen land, we reclaim our stand. With every word we make our demand. No peace until justice is at hand. On this stolen land we make it clear.
And the only way that America could be great again is to put the true American back in their place where they belong.
Laugh now, cry later.
This that Nickelodeon, Mary Jane and opium, fresh from the FedEx chest, we got a load of them. Yeah, tear the shit down like depression. The moral of the story is you get the lesson. I'm colder than the weather in Nova Scotia. The flow is colder, turn down. You just like the lame dude. Get the shoulder, have these niggas swinging that Chris Rock when I pitch a boulder. My intentions was ill will. When I rap, get a pill feel. I can meditate and stay connected to the earth like a mill drill. They taught you to lie to your kids with Santa. I verse in the AI now and got the answer. Don't kill yourself trying to be me with the tanner. My equal love getting blown like a blammer. Bow. I'm biased to the low comprehension, cause people claim both to get a mention. And we don't wanna hear that. Gotta do better. That's if you knew better. But I don't wanna bore y'all with the talk. Back to regular schedule showgramming, executive sessions. Welcome to the upper echelon of Megatrons. And it's dangerous. Laugh now, cry later. Can that fly shit you talk manifest when you falling from a skyscraper? A headshot could be a mind changer. I'm just a nigga that could hustle the hustle, getting my side paper. You know it's over when the nine sprayer. Oh, we robbing everything that you got. We operate as personality, just like your chain. It got faker, but the bullets like the ice in your drink. They shot chasers, too much talking. You throwing in places these cops take us. Prison is a mental design for time chambers. Procrastination is a disease for time takers. When it's war, they could never be law for line makers. Suck your head, be stupid and cross and die. Player got the full fifth, waving you down like hi hater. When your soul leave earth, you could let the sky take it, cause you thought shit was sweet. Laugh now, cry later.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's getting scary for you niggas out there, man. You know y'all feeling the pressure. This network shit, this shit real, man. Ain't nothing but real shit over here, nigga. Chris Cyphers just gave y'all a dome shot. Dangerous just put you niggas in a body bag. And now I'm about to bury you niggas, man. Yo, I'm back riding again. Dangerous and Cyphers, we gon' have to body him then. Yeah, these niggas done. We gon' have your whole crew on the run. This ain't a game, you niggas lame. Come and catch this flame, we ain't built the same. You niggas just like the cap of fame. The 40'll make your soul glow. Silencer on the end of the barrel, where the smoke blow. I need a heat check, Lilith from the logo. Smoke is out, you can smell my mojo. Fucking with Drake Cobbs, that's a no-no. This that big three, Boss Brown and D-Wade. Looking to let the heat spray. We pull up to your block like it's D-Day. We ain't playing, nigga, this ain't EA. We like wolves when the nigga see prey, and move like Neo when the nigga see strays. I Tyreek kill the competition, chuck the deuces, nigga, on the replay. Hit cheetah moving past you, nigga. I chuck the deuces on the replay. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Chris Cyphers, Dangerous, Trey Cobbs, man. This network shit ain't nothing but real shit over here, man. Nothing but real.
Nothing but
You
real
already
shit
know.
over
Y'all
here,
knowing how
man.
we get down, Joe. Network, nigga. Network forever, nigga.
Network forever, nigga. Man, shout out my network family. They call me the Network General OG Philly. What's good, my brother Voodoo Child, Grand Rising, brother. If you hadn't have came up, I would have played more music. But
You
what's
could have
good?
kept jamming, bro. Hey, I call your playlist, bro. Music for the awakening. That shit get your mind right, bro.
I appreciate that. Like I said, if you hadn't came up, I would have continued playing music. But since you
Man, keep
came up,
jamming, bro.
we
Keep
can keep a
jamming. I'm at
conversation,
the
brother,
yeah,
because
I'm
I
at the
don't want you
work
to lose
job.
your thoughts.
Oh no, it ain't going nowhere. I stay deep in thought,
That's
OG.
cool. We can tap
That's
in
home for me.
for a minute and talk for a minute. And if we decide to
Yeah,
take a music break, we can do that too. But I
right
definitely
on.
like to play your jam too. I just gotta
Right
find
on.
it.
We always appreciate it. Shit, I got a few other ones I could get you if you like that. But
Yeah,
I was contemplating today, bro. About reaching out to people because I mean we got these channels and shit, so we have the will and affinity to reach out to right some wrongs as elders in the community, as men, period, that been put at the back of the line and used as jokes, and all the while the world following you. And I'm like, bro, we need to start a college, a virtual college. Nothing really constructual, but something that everybody could join in. But it's an exercise at its core. And we're going to call it the College of Common Sense because a lot of these cats moving without common sense. And how it works is the books are written every day through just common sense sayings, homie. And questioning if it's common sense, testing it. And that shit that ain't productive, we got to stop saying that, like they say. But really, when has that ever benefited you? Because, I mean, all the control in this experiment that we experience seemed to be ran from the language that we choose to use or not use.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. We need our own university online on a university, but I also think we need to challenge these universities and the education system for what they're teaching. So we can create our own, be open minded, and still challenge what's being taught in the system. That's one thing that I think a lot of our ancestors didn't
Agree.
do. They didn't
No, they
challenge the
didn't.
narrative, but if they did, I know they were censored. So, but that's
Right
what
on.
I say. We need to make these universities prove all these theories and hypotenuses and all that other shit that they giving us.
Yes, sir. Well, when I look at that, that's a very true statement. But at its core, making them do anything in the sense to say, hey, check your shit, bro. Talk to me and prove to me how that's real. We've been doing that forever. The real way to check them is to come up with what we propose and investigate to be the truth and challenge them by attracting new people to see that shit. Because you know for yourself, bro, most of these cats is cooked in. They cooked where they at. And the only person gonna wake them up is they self, but they do run with trends. And if we develop something good enough for the new crowd to look at, and the trend becomes set, then they could come over there and then challenge that shit. But
Yeah,
going
I
to them,
say
this
I
establishment ain't gonna be moved.
I agree, but
They're gonna be burnt down.
most of our people won't wake up until after they dead. You know
Right
what I
on.
mean? That last breath, they be like, damn, all that shit that I was taught was a lie. That's what I think. I
I
can't
agree
say it
with that
because I
statement
haven't
again too.
experienced it. I'm still here, but I think when that motherfucker, you're on your last life support, or something happened, a
Hey,
heart
hey,
attack and shit, or something dramatic, a car accident, a motherfucker say, God damn,
yeah,
I'm out
too
of this
late now.
bitch. So, I just
Too
think
late.
a lot of our people won't wake up because of fear.
Right, I agree. Because I done talked to a few cats a little bit older than me in their 70s, and I'll be trying to find techniques because I don't want to convince nobody. I just want you to start questioning yourself, and you're going to wake yourself up after that. Once I get that first spark, that's it. You're there because waking people up, that's hopeless. When I was young, I thought I was going to do that. I look back at my young self and I understand that energy, but I was like, boy, you must have looked like a fool to them people. Because some of them are so deep into their cognitive dissonance that they can't fathom what you like when you said no vote for the average person after my my grandpa, and everybody's supposedly fought to do it. And I say, ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all did fight for something, but I don't think y'all ever was critically asking yourself about these concepts. You was just accepting that we in the fight and we doing something. But at the core of it, you was really dragging your people into the trap, like Martin told us, like Michael told us. Michael told us he felt he had led us into a burning building when he realized at his core these people hedging their bet. They're on both sides of the fight, homie. So the only way to win this is get your own. You ain't fixing or changing nothing. They entrenched and they were smart about it. They didn't pick an angle to fight from. They decided to fight on both sides so they can always monitor. Even when you winning, they letting you win right now to control your energy, your emotion, your focus. And when you losing, you're gonna lose big according to how much they let you win. And by this age, if you ain't checked out that rhythm and you still, subdued by, I feel for you, but your ride is your ride. All I could try to do is shake the covers a little bit for you. Yo, 1, 2, test. You hear me, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. I heard you. I just
Oh,
walked away
okay.
from my laptop for a second.
Yes, sir.
But I heard everything you were saying, good brother.
Yeah, but that's why I think that we should be evolving. And if we're truly in this fight, or we got a dog in this game, this arguing shit got to stop. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to start really morphing and mentally engaging some alchemy that calls you to get ahead of this fight. Because these people, by any chance, look, check this out, bro. The other day I was contemplating this. Remember when it was big on asbestos and getting the lead paint off your house?
Uh-huh. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
When I started scoping Agenda 21, I came upon the thought process and the precipice that was never about your health because they not into that. Asbestos exposure is going to help them put more of y'all in the hospital. And we already see that's an institution. What it really was about before they launched these different 5Gs and these different phases of this radio transfer, lead blocked their transmission. So they didn't want that lead paint on your house and stopping all them rays from coming to your shit. They need you to get that off that house, by telling you it's dangerous. But really, if you didn't see what was coming, you took it off because, hey, man, that lead paint bad for you, people getting cancer. No, what they wanted to do is expose you to what they knew they had coming. And they want to do that as smoothly as possible with using the least amount of energy. And they even told you Superman couldn't see through lead. So they got the lead on your paint that's blocking you from all these rays. I mean, because by any examination of the past people were more advanced than us, and we got dumber, and now we, inching up to this next precipice of dumbness. I mean, because if one thing happened, the power will go out. It don't take 20 years for these people to be idiots again. Because we ain't gonna hold on to the things that keep us civilized. We have to break all the way down and rebuild it. If you've been studying time, in these segments, it's always that wave. This shit where you get real smart and efficient, and we working with nature, and we living just happy. Then we go all the way down, and then you come out that to this dark industrial age of trying to make shit and heat again and power and like the basics. Because I mean, most people locked into their job off the basic amenities of life: light, water, something to fucking eat. The rest of that shit they calling them
A roof
HO, you the
over your
children.
head.
Yeah, the rest of that shit that you think everybody, but that's me, man. I do this, that. Very few of you know you. What you got from television. You watch people change into these characters over years. They start dressing like them. They start talking like they're telling you what to wear next month. Oh, this is back in. So if you don't feel control, I mean, I don't know how to, really deduce how they doing it, but they swear up and down it's me. But I watch you change with the television. Everything you doing is what's cool at the moment. So, I mean, if you think that's you, then I guess being a part of the collective is you. But we got to learn to manipulate that because you ain't gonna be able to destroy that system. You got to work with it. That's why I be posing shit like, this common sense college. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be fun. But we're gonna be destroying stupidness by not trying to enlighten it with knowledge, by just saying common sense shit that diffuse that shit. Because common sense really hard to beat. I mean, I don't give a fuck how smart you are. You can say all the intellectual words you want. Then a cat hit you with some common sense shit, and all you can do is like, yeah, ain't do nothing about that. I mean, because geniuses take complicated shit, and make it simple, and stupid people take complicated shit and make it fucking hard. Tell you need all kind of shit you ain't never needed, but now you need to make your booty big. Now you need to make your titties big, and watch out, you might get a leak in your chest that'll cause. Oh, you depressed? Take this medicine that gonna make your booty bleed. Your grandma gonna fall out. Your uncle gonna get lost, and some of your guts gonna leak out only on Tuesday. But you won't be depressed no more. Come on, bro. None of that shit makes sense. I just deal with depression, goddamn. Find a way to be happy. Smell a flower, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm definitely agreeing with everything you said. Like I was just doing something behind the scenes, putting it on subscriber mode on, but I'm definitely here listening.
Right on. Right on. Oh yeah, right on. I know you good, cause you family
About
without
to
being
roll
family,
me
but
one
family
up, you
already.
know what I mean? I just got back in
I'm
the house
fine.
probably about an hour ago and shit. I said, fuck it, let me crank one up real quick. See who up this early morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully everybody good. Grand Rising links in the chat. Open topic. We can talk about anything, everything, any topic. I didn't feel like going to bed. I was like, shit. Crank it up. You can't sleep. Crank it up. See who up with you. Roll one up. Put it in the air. No, and I don't know if you knew. I just recently celebrated, my 60th birthday, man. It's a blessing and a curse. And I don't even believe in curses. But yeah, it felt good to turn 60. But, unfortunately, like I've been saying, my daughter died on November 13th. My birthday is November 16th. It's still hard 12 years later and celebrate my birthday when you didn't have to mute up, brother. Basically, I'm still mourning the death of my daughter, you know what I mean? 3 days before my birthday. So, it makes my birthday difficult because I'm always thinking about my daughter and the situation behind her, how she passed. So, it's, like I said, it's a blessing to grow old, turn 60, but under the circumstances, it makes it hard to celebrate. So, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, bro? So that's,
I totally get that. I totally get that. I
yeah,
totally get
makes it
that.
hard to, celebrate another year when you're missing someone you love, especially when it's around your birthday. That's like say, if one of your parents died the day before your birthday, you're mourning the death of your parents or one of your parents. So it's going to be kind of hard to celebrate. You see what I'm saying?
I
You
don't.
could say, they want me to do this and do that, but you still missing them and wish they were here. So I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I turned 60 and lived another year, more experience. You know what I mean? And I guess I'll get better with that with time. But right now, time ain't helping it. I'm still mourning the loss.
Yeah, totally get it, bro. Well, congratulations on your birthday, though, bro.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Shit,
I turned
right
the big
on.
old 60. You know what I
I ain't
mean?
far behind, cuz. How I feel though, brother? You go back to your me my birthday. I don't really like go out or none of that shit because none of them scenes was they don't attract me. But what I find myself liking to do, bro, is like that day be selfish for me, and I might lay in the bed all day. But what I do in my mind, bro, is let my mind run free from the perspective of where I'm at now. And then I like to talk to I try to reach back to the young 18-year-old me and say, dog, what you think about it so far? You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Look at your progress from say 15 to 40, then from 40 to whatever, say 50. Look at your progress
Well,
that you made in life. I got you.
I like to journal, bro, and that's something that I like. I like kind of want to promote with my sons and stuff too. I be telling them to do this. Just write down every day your day simply, and then you get to look back on your mindset and look at it change, and have a conversation with yourself. Boy, self, you was really confident about that. Now, how you feel about that situation? You know what I'm saying? You get to me, it's like investing in your growth because they were basically doing that. Think about social media, everything. They paying attention like what time of the year you might buy bubble gum or you got a reward card. All that shit linked together. It was a Pew Harvard study came out like in '95 and it was warning about reward cards. It was like these people gonna be able to tell how much, sugar ingested in your house, who may be on diet. They're gonna know everything and while you trying to get this reward back, when really there is no reward. What they could have sold it for you with the reward is what they could have sold it for you for, but they inflate the number and say you'll save this much to basically tell us everything you're doing. So you could do that hack with yourself because they know every year around November you buy more of this and you don't even know that about yourself. So just write that shit down and you can have a conversation with your young you. And not only that, you can will that to a person in your family or to give your kids to get to know you personally and themselves and essentially and look back on daily life. It's just a fun thing for me to do to remember. If I could reach in, if you do that and say, all right, I met the 60-year-old G, cool ass nigga. Let me talk to the 18-year-old wild ass OG. Is he in now? How you feel about being 60 now, bro?
Yeah, I feel good, man. Physically, mentally, I feel good.
I,
Remembering
I,
where I came from and where I'm at now, man, it's
right
a
on,
beautiful
right
thing.
on.
Because, like I
It
said,
is, it
the
is.
18-year-old OG would have been drunk somewhere, having
Right.
fun, probably, spitting the fuck up early to celebrate my birthday and shit with a couple
Bro.
bitches and shit. You know what I mean?
Not
That's what
even
I
thinking
did
about
on
no
the
60
18th
year old.
birthday. So to be a family man on my 60th birthday is definitely
Bro.
a blessing. Let me shout out
Hey,
my
what?
brother, Dr. Drama, 420. My brother, shout out, he said Grand Rising. Happy Earth Day. Stay strong, brother. I appreciate that, Dr. Drama. That's my brother. They changed his name up, Dr. T. Shout
Bro.
out my nigga, Dr. T, the weed doctor.
Oh, that's my boy. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my
yeah. I've
man.
been
He
looking for
changed
him,
his
bro.
name, but I know who he is,
I've been
Dr.
looking for
Drama.
him. Yeah, I gotta let
420.
her go over there and chill with him.
Yeah, make sure you sub up
Tricone,
to
I
his
think he
channel.
was, right?
Sub up to his channel. That's his channel. Everybody sub up to each other channel, man. That's my good brother. I stopped
He
in this
been gone
chat
for a
about 2 or 3 days
while.
ago. He went
Oh,
live.
okay. Because I ain't been getting no notifies from him, bro. I
Yeah,
used to love to go
you
over there
gotta
and chill.
go turn them on and turn them back off. Cause I caught him live about 2, 3 days ago. He said, I'm going back to T. I'm going back to T. But yeah, he been doing more live streams. I think the brother stepped off. take care of his family doing this thing, but he's back. Yeah, Dr. T.
Hey, bro, I used to like to watch, what he was doing. He was very knowledgeable. I learned every channel, bro. It was chill, and I
Hmm.
I mean his fuck
Yeah, I
everything
had
down
the
to the
brother
dog
over
was
here.
chill.
I did me and him did a one-on-one and talked about a little bit of everything. I think this probably my
Yeah, yeah,
man
cool.
right now. I ain't gonna say uh his his uh his government, but
Yeah, that's cool people
uh,
right there. I
always
could tell.
let's do a mic check, because I ain't sure if it's him, my brother. There you go. That's my brother. Grand Rise. Much love to my brother, Dr. T.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
That's my brother,
Oh,
Grand
what's up,
Rise. Much
man?
love and respect, brother. I'm glad you hit the link, man.
I've
Yeah, I
been
hit
looking
the
for you, bro.
bro. I disappeared from YouTube for about 2 months, and then I just came
Yeah.
back.
Hey, bro, you was missed too, bro.
Hey,
Believe it.
I appreciate that, but I'm going to be live
I felt
tomorrow.
I
And Friday night's the last one of the night. I'm going back to doing that, changing my name back to Dr. Tricone, and
oh
Dr.
yeah.
T.
yeah, Dr. T. We
Right
gonna go
on.
right back to that, right back to the plants. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get right back into it.
Hey,
I was
bro.
too busy.
I learned a lot from you, bro.
Appreciate that.
Hey, bro, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, cuz I'm trying to get me a little plot of land. You dig ready? I'm brother Bill on. I would love to have you come and help me set up some stuff because I love to economically separate stuff.
Oh, I definitely understand. That's why I bought me 4 acres in the middle of nowhere in Michigan, bro. So I can do
Yeah,
my
right on.
outdoors and I can do my indoor. Don't got to worry about nobody bothering me, nobody knocking on my door, nobody looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right on. Right on. Peace. Peace
exactly.
can't be
Like right
established
now.
upon the earth.
Yeah, like right now, I go outside. It's you can hear a rat piss on cotton at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Bro,
So
just go outside in the yard in your socks and do a
Yeah,
cartwheel
that's
and
how my
shit.
neighborhood is too. I'm
yeah,
in I'm
bro.
in the backwoods of Georgia, man. This shit is scary crazy, and I ain't scary or nothing, but this shit is quiet in these woods.
Like I go outside right now. Y'all tell me what you hear. Hold on. And I live next to a major road. This is
Gotcha.
outside.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm in the backwoods. I'm in like
I live on a major road in the backwoods, like between I live on a major road that's between the city and the country.
gotcha,
Close
And
enough and far enough, huh?
exactly, like you're far
gotcha.
enough that you gotta
That's
call
what I
me before
want.
you pull up, and I'm close
Yes,
enough that I
indeed.
can go to the mall right around the corner 5 minutes.
Hey, hey, bro, far enough that if somebody in your yard, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, ain't no reason for you to be here. It ain't no much to talk about. Why you over here?
Bro, my mailbox is like a quarter of a mile from my house.
Lovely. Ain't nothing but bullshit in that bitch anyway.
Exactly. Like I'm happy. I'm
You,
on this nice little piece of property, but doing the grows and stuff outside. As long as you ain't got no, as long as you ain't got no tree shading and shit like that, you got an area of your yard that gets light all day, 24 hours. I mean, like all day, all during the light season. I mean, during the light
and,
cycle.
and
Um,
you up there in apple growing country too.
I'm out here. I'm out here in the corn, like corn country, bro. There's like a lot of cornfields out here and wheat.
Oh, okay. Because I know in Michigan they had them apples too, though.
Yeah, well, my old house, I had like fucking 7 apple trees, 7 Granny Smiths back there. We got
Bro.
apples, we got pears, we got freaking. I don't know. We don't got no.
Yeah,
We got
all that's
apples, we
down
got
here
pears,
too. Georgia
we got
apples,
crab
pears.
apples, and I love the
I
fact that
know
I
the.
got crab apples in my front yard because that's where the deer be. And I'm trying to catch me a deer. I've been up every morning at 4 o'clock looking for deer outside.
Don't get beat up, bro. I've seen
Soon,
some
as soon
videos
as
where
one
them
come
deers.
across my property, boy, I'm shooting them. Boy, I don't care if I'm
I
live.
I,
I don't care if
I
I'm
done
in my
see them deers
drawers.
drop bees, boy.
I'm gonna drop. But well, I'm going out the window. I'm not even leaving the house. I can go right out my window.
Right on. Fucking Michigan, boy. I used to live in Michigan for a second, a little town called Pullman.
Pullman. Oh, I live in mid Michigan. I live between. I'm just saying like this. I live between Bay City and Flint.
Yeah, tell you one thing, I was a kid and my pops used to take us out to what they call a
Okay.
cliff. And you better
Oh,
see Chicago from goddamn the
ah,
coast
yes. I
over
know
there
where
in
you was
Michigan.
at. I know exactly where you was at. He was
Yeah,
on the west side.
they started telling you that the earth ain't flat, but I'm looking 62 miles away, homie.
Hey, you don't know what part of the curvature you on. You might be looking down off the curvature.
No,
Sometimes you're
cuz.
looking up the curvature. Sometimes shit's
No,
higher,
cuz.
sometimes shit's
I,
lower.
I mean,
But hey, listen, hey,
how many
we can
times you
go through
flew in a
this,
plane?
huh?
How many times you flew in a plane?
I fly in a plane at least 7 times a year.
How many times you feel that plane correcting for that curve? And
How
if
many
you
times?
flying straight,
So,
which that's what they do, they go up to a certain elevation, they level out. Why he ain't
uh
flying off the earth, bro?
huh. I
Put your
can't
hand
tell
over
you,
a
bro.
basketball and level your hand out over that basketball and just go straight.
My
Or your hand
my
gonna go off that
my
ball
my thing with Voodoo Child, brother, when you look down, you don't see no curve. All you see is
at
flat
all. Hey,
motherfucking
God,
land.
hey,
I
bro,
done flew
OG,
from the United States to Germany, from the United States to fucking Africa. All I
OG.
seen was flat land, flat water, and no curves. But y'all,
Okay,
So
you know, we
now,
flat earthers
hey,
gravity
over
doesn't
here.
exist.
My brother
check
So
this out,
Dr.
gravity
T, we
doesn't
Dr.
flat
exist.
T.
We
earthers,
just
brother.
falling.
No, hey, up is down and down, bro. Ain't nobody falling. Cause why ain't no
I'm just
gravity?
saying though. No, I
Okay,
didn't say
look.
nobody falling. Nobody's falling. I said gravity doesn't exist. That's one of the things of flat Earth.
Let me
Said
let me
gravity
let
doesn't
me
exist.
let me propose your thought plan. Let me propose a thought to you. Check this out. Why is a feather able to float? If gravity is strong to hold your big ass down, you can't jump away
Mhm.
from it. It's holding you.
All right. So
It's exerting
listen.
all
Now
this
listen.
pressure on you.
Now I'm gonna give you something for that feather floating. Right? Did you
I
know if we
wasn't
was all in
finished
the
yet, but
vacuum,
okay.
we all fall at the same rate, right? You know, if you put a pound, if you put a pound of bricks and one fucking one feather, that they fall at the same rate and hit the ground at the same time if
A
they're in
pound
a
of bricks and
vacuum.
what?
You get a pound of bricks and a feather, and you put them in a vacuum where there's no atmospheric pressure, where you can go ahead and just put it in a vacuum. They have studies on it.
But
But you
we
can
don't
look
live
and
in
you
no
can put a
vacuum,
feather and a
brother.
brick right next to each other.
We
They
don't
fall
Yeah,
at
I'm
the
live
about
in
to.
same
the
rate.
vacuum. We don't live in the
I'm
Huh?
about to.
vacuum. The
We don't
vacuum,
live
hold
in the
on, Voodoo
vacuum, but
Child. The
that
vacuum
proves
is
that
supposed to be
no.
in
Listen,
space.
the only thing I'm saying is that proves that we have gravity.
Gravity is
That
not
gravity is true. Like
proven.
if
That don't
Gravity
there's
is
no
a
prove
theory,
gravity,
that
brother.
that don't prove gravity. It proves you have a lack of atmosphere or oxygen. That's all that proves.
that's oh.
You deleted
It's
the
not lack of
oxygen. That's
oxygen.
what it proves.
It's just not like lack of oxygen, bro. In the
All I'm gonna say is
vacuum,
this. All I'm gonna say is this, bro. Think about this. There's this proposed gravity that's strong enough to hold you down. Ain't strong enough to hold that feather down. But if you look at the
but a
law of
feather is way
density,
lighter than what my body mass is, though.
right. Guess what? But it should have. If the feather should have less energy to fight gravity, so it should go straight down. It's nothing.
You get less energy, but you still got something called air. That's how planes
No, it,
fly.
no, it, no. It's dog. Are
You
you?
catch in a
Uh,
draft. You talking about
no,
what he
no.
just said?
The plane is not flying from. That's the law of density, bro. The heavier it is, it's gonna sink faster. That's it. If it don't weigh that. But if gravity was
Okay.
pulling down, that means gravity is very discriminating. It's pulling on certain things
Mm,
harder and certain things less.
but nothing's flowing
Can
away.
we agree on that?
And
Only
and
thing that's flowing away is things that's lesser
and
than air. I
gravity
mean, less denser than air, like helium, maybe
gravity is
other
not a
gases.
fact, brother. Gravity is a theory that they haven't
Yes, it's a
proven.
theory, never been
It's a
proven.
theory.
It's a,
It's
and if
not
you
a
understand,
fact.
and if you understand something that's supposed to be
I have to
so
do this with
known,
y'all this
it
morning.
should never be a theory. It should never be a theory because a theory is what the best explanation for what we believe it is. It's just up, and then down is down.
I'm not gonna get into this too far. I just, y'all, you believe what you believe, and
I don't believe shit. I just deduce what I can
Yeah,
prove.
and another thing is like the indoctrination that we've been taught at these schools and universities. Just like the out of Africa, it's a theory, it's not a fact. But
Yeah,
our
hey,
people
what?
believe it. Hold on,
oh,
Voodoo Child. But our people believe it's a fact, but it's not a proven theory. It's theory.
at
It's a
all.
theory that they haven't proven, but they
Oh, you
use
Hey,
it.
talking about? Oh, you talking about black people being from Africa?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a theory because we all are not from black. We are all from the earth itself. We from every part of this bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a theory
but
like
guess what?
gravity. It hasn't been proven.
Gravity itself is proposed by them a theory. But just the problem I have, I wouldn't have an issue with trying to believe that maybe we don't see the curve, but they gave us the math that enable us to say, hold on, brother, this math ain't right. I'm up in the
Oh
air
yeah, I know
7
about that
miles,
part.
homie. By
I know
7
about
miles,
that part.
I should see some type of curve, homie. I don't see no curve. So your math not making sense. And water, by the deduction of common sense, putting a cup, a glass, a bowl, or anything, always takes a flat level. That's how they build houses and shit, by the level.
Yeah, it's off a level.
And on
Yeah, I
top,
know water
oh
always finds
yes,
level, no matter what the design of the curvature or the size of the
And,
bottle, the form of the bottle
and,
always finds
and
level.
brother
Yeah.
Dr. T, real quick, Voodoo Child, it's a global agenda. So they
yes.
pushing that globe. But prior to this global agenda, we were
Three,
using maps and
300 years
navigating
ago.
before the globe. See, I'm old enough to remember when they didn't
The-
have globes in the classroom. They had maps. We had a map of the world.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it was on the board. It was on
It
the
was on the
chalkboard. You used to
school
pull it down.
chalkboard.
They
Exactly.
they used to pull it down and show you different parts. Yeah, I remember that. I
Exactly.
came from that era.
Exactly.
And
See,
guess
I'm
what?
old enough.
Back then, OG,
Then
they
they
taught
then
us about
they introduced the globe in like 1960, early late 60s. But go ahead, Voodoo.
if you remember, I don't know about y'all, but like they took civics out my in 10th grade year. And I was like, why would they take out the ability to understand how your government works? And now we got all these fucking idiots bragging about voting and don't even know what gerrymandering
See,
is.
y'all had
But,
civics
but
taken away, but in Florida, I had civics all the way up until I was in 2003. I graduated '03, and I had
yeah,
civics in high school.
I was the last class in my school that got it. But also
Okay.
they taught us about Copernicus too. But they did it in a mockery sense. At one time, they thought the earth was round. And then Copernicus figured out it was flat. I mean, thought the earth was flat. They taught us about that shit, but they made like mockery of it. The films made it look like people were stupid, not
They
realizing even
hide
now.
things in plain sight, though. Everything that's true, like the real facts. Now, don't get me twisted. I'm not gonna say you guys are wrong in any fashion or form, right? This is what I'm getting at. Is that we all have been waiting for the truth to come out. No matter if we do find out, us personally find out the truth, the public, the general population doesn't understand that, or it could go worldwide. The whole world don't understand what we found out until they actually get to see it for themselves. It's
I
just
like
like
to
you
say it
say,
like
you
this.
sleep. People gonna stay asleep until somebody woke. They wake them up.
I like to say it like this, brother, because I'm a truth seeker. And
Hmm.
I take that serious. Not to impress anybody, because I'm just curious. I've always, since a kid, asked questions and fuck grown us up.
Hmm.
But I'm waiting for them to tell the truth. I already know the truth because
That's what I'm
some of
saying.
the
I'm waiting for them to
yeah
open their
they
mouth and tell us what's going on.
yeah they done gave us certain things that place these constructs in boxes. And if you attempt to like space, one time I was really into that shit. That's
Me
how I
too,
know it's fake because I was
bro.
into it.
Listen,
But
listen.
when I started understanding,
I'm an
you
alien
can't even
fan.
have
Like I
combustion.
like aliens.
You can't
I like
You can't even have combustion because in a vacuum. Not
no,
only
you
that, I looked
cannot.
at their footage
You
and
can't
seen
have combustion
when they
in a
put the
vacuum. They
first
say it's supposed to be thrust, but
when
you
they
cannot have fire.
when
When there's no oxygen, there's no fire.
when I watched footage of NASA putting the first astronaut into a vacuum experience, and that man said all his fucking eyes was on fire and sizzling, the oxygen was leaving his body, he almost fucking died. I was like, well, when the fuck you went to space in this tin metal shit? Right? Hey,
Can I
bro,
say
look,
something? Can
I
I
done done
say
some
something
very,
before we can even get
I'm
into
about to
before
land.
we can get
I'm about to land.
uh, go ahead.
I done done some pretty through working and stuff, military. I done done some pretty engineered shit, and I
Hmm.
looked at these videos and see that shit was pretty cheap. It was fucking mundane, and now you've forgotten how to do it. All this shit's very suspicious. You can't
Oh,
get
they say they lost
motherfucker.
the technology to go back. Yeah.
Man, you ain't never forgot how to do shit. You only get better at it. But in that instance, as much money you put in it to defeating Russia and the space race and all these engineered concepts that was really about money laundering, that's the only thing we could truly prove. Even with your name, NASA meaning the deceiver. Man, come on, man. It's too
Can I,
many
can I,
coincidences means no coincidence at all.
Yeah, let me get in here before I forget what I was going to talk about. First of all, right? Um, damn, what was it? You were talking about. Oh, all right. So you're talking about getting out of space and there's no oxygen, that you can't have combustion in the vacuum, right? But what about the radiation belt before we even get there?
Right on,
There's a
right
belt
on.
that we can't go through because the
The
radiation
Van Allen
is
belts.
yeah, exactly, Van Allen belt. All right, so you know about the belt. So if
Yeah,
we can't
I
go
watched the
through the
video of
if
them telling us that shit.
we can't go through it. There's not an animal or a human or a piece of bio, what is it, organic matter that can go through it without being radiated. So if that's true, how the fuck did we get to the moon?
No, how do you get satellites out of there to move?
We
Oh,
don't.
they go,
It's
bro.
not
I watched the
nothing's
whole
out.
video.
Everything's in our own orbit. Okay.
Exactly. So guess what? Why would we expect them to tell them the truth or anything? To me, okay, when I look at the flight patterns, I was into that shit for months, man. Why they ain't flying over the south fucking hemisphere of the Pacific? Then when you look,
There's a
a
lot
chick
of
got,
places they don't fly over, and it's
a,
weird. I know what you're talking about.
but hey, bro, it don't even make sense. But when you look at the flat map, when a woman was having a baby on a flight, you say you left Hawaii, went up to fucking Alaska, and then down to San Francisco. When you lay that shit flat, it makes total fucking sense. Dog, how many times I gotta get smacked in my face with this wet ass dick to catch on that, man? Somebody fucking playing me, bro. Keep the wet.
These niggas
What was
see
that?
how many times you
Yeah, I
gotta
mean,
hit me with this dildo before I
they out of
realize I'm
it's
getting
out of
close.
control. It's dog. Some of the shit they offer you is vulgar. If you got any common sense, you be like, hold on, bro, hold on, bro. I've been navigating this shit called life a long time, and common sense to save my
Hmm.
life. And these motherfuckers ain't even playing lightweight. They coming hardcore. These niggas like putting their booty next to your face, fighting and say, I wasn't no fight. I'm like, no, dog, I just see your
You know,
ass.
you
What you
smell
mean,
shit in
nigga?
the air. I already know.
What you mean, cuz? How you gonna not do all this, but you do this, then tell me that ain't what it is?
That is true.
Man, that
I
shit
feel
crazy.
you on
That
that.
shit crazy, cuz.
But
That shit crazy, man.
let me get back to what I was saying about that. I wanted to rebuttal some of the things you were saying, or even add on. When you talked about NASA, NASA, that company wasn't for space, right? You know that, right?
Right.
That company was their first few years of their creation was to go search the oceans of the earth. And they seen some shit, and they motherfuckers went looking up to the stars. They noticed why it's only 5% of the earth. I mean, the oceans has only been discovered. Only 5% of this big ass earth. Only five
Okay.
percent of it. They
Hey,
used to
so
go.
what that mean to you though?
That they seen some shit that they wasn't supposed to see, and they can't go ahead and can't
Yeah.
let it be known. So they had to stop the studies before people start asking questions.
My biggest
That
thing with that is they use uh like you said, they was doing underwater and basically use that as faking space.
Hmm.
And then they
Not just that, they
also
found bro. Just the deserts
hold on,
alone.
hold on,
Just the
everybody.
deserts alone
Let's
is
get
in the
everybody get
United
their
States.
thoughts out. I got y'all. I've been
Yeah,
letting y'all
yeah. Go
play.
ahead.
And they also use green screen and Hollywood studios to act like they went to space.
Oh, I listened just literally today. Well, last night
They
I was
caught
watching the
themselves
video.
practicing in it, but I'm a mute up.
Yeah, but you seen the video of them be doing the moon landing, right? You seen the guy hammering the post into the moon supposedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
He drops his hammer. Tell me why this nigga couldn't pick it up? Because he's on strings.
Yeah,
He can't
and
get
hold
that
on,
from.
and hold on. Not just that. If you supposed to be in space, that hammer ain't supposed to drop. That hammer's supposed to get lost.
It's supposed he dropped. It's supposed to hit the. He was supposed to hit the moon and bounce back up, and let him be able to catch it, and it
It
did
would,
not.
brother. Listen, real quick. It would have never hit the ground because it's no shit. If they don't stay
I mean,
attached to
you got
no
to think about it.
harnesses,
It would have hit the
they'll fly
ground.
away. It's gonna take whatever the fuck it hit, and it'll
It
never hit the
bounced.
ground. It'll just keep on going to so-called endless darkness or whatever they call that
Yeah,
shit.
but he was
Like you
hopping
said, there's
around
no
trying to pick
gravity.
up
It's a
this shit.
vacuum.
well,
Like
back
I
to that
said,
subject,
real quick, I
back to
got
the subject. Go ahead, go
but
ahead.
by us basically trying to debunk NASA, we challenged the information we looked at. We just looked at a fucking the so-called moon landing that they have, that they gave us in '69, you review that, you're going to see it's a green screen in that bitch. You can see him walking through a pole. You see, you don't see, all you see is like light, basically. You can see through the motherfucker. How you gonna see through a body and he's
OG.
covered? Hold on, and he walked by a pole, but you still see the pole. Your body's supposed to cover that pole up, so that shows us they were using fucking green screen, and your inside shouldn't be lit the fuck up like that unless you got one of them Jones heat
Could I
sinks.
ask one question?
Go ahead.
It's just one simple question. If the sun is that bright, and how come it doesn't light up the space that's around it?
Exactly.
If the sun is that
Hey,
bright and that far away, it's the center of our
Exactly.
universe. How
hey,
come it
Dr.
doesn't light
T.
up the whole darkness?
Dr. T,
That's all.
I'm for certain. I don't know for certain, but I can bet you came up with that question dealing with them plants and looking at light and how you position it every day. Using your common
Well,
sense. You're
so
like,
like,
something ain't making no sense.
yeah, like I
I'm
want to know
gonna tell you
if I
like
have a
this.
light source in the middle of dark. Like right now, my house is supposed to be dark, and I have this one ring light on. And this one ring light is lighting up my whole living room, my dining room. It is not facing that way. But if it was a ball of light, if it was just a light bulb, it would light up this whole area. How come we cannot see in the space? Like,
Shout out to
how we
Smashinitis.
supposed to?
I
If
Hey,
said
you
bro,
have
shout out.
something
earlier,
that's like, if you have you a nova, a supernova, or whatever you want to call it, a star is what they call it. What is this? A star? And how come that light does not penetrate into the darkness behind the other dark side of the moon? If it's that light, that bright, and we getting refractions and reflections off of that light on planets or whatever the fuck you want to call it, how come we can't see the whole thing? All the light
hey,
in
bro.
between.
Earlier when you said why they looked in the ocean, then they start looking in the sky. To me, everything these people do, every time we investigate, we find out they don't move far from the truth. They just give you the exact opposite. So this whole
Hmm.
operation always been a misdirection thing. They got us looking at the sky, wondering what's up, why they totally been underground the whole fucking time.
Yeah, that's why the
Underwater.
statement comes from. That's why that statement they goes the same as what's above is same as below, or some shit like that.
Yeah,
What's
Hey,
below
bro,
is
and
same
yeah,
as
and
as
above.
above,
and
same as
also
above, so below.
Yeah.
and also, it was a race. They were racing with other countries to go to alleged space. So it ain't like they were trying to go there to explore
So I'm
some
gonna ask
shit.
y'all a question. Y'all,
They
do
were
y'all
racing
believe?
with five other corporations, and I guarantee these corporations, countries, is doing the same thing out of their people. NASA get $1 billion, more than billions a year, and all they giving us is photos. Uh, uh, that
CGI photos that,
they
that
This
even had
artificially
Elon.
made
Hold
up.
on, they
artist
even had
renditions.
Elon Musk in that bitch with a Cadillac. So you don't really need a spaceship. You can ride a Cadillac, one of Elon Musk cars up there. They had a car up in space,
They
Flair.
still do. The car's still up there. It's just out of
Yeah,
our orbit,
if you really
supposedly.
believe that shit, but come on,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, OG.
stop,
Hey,
And you
man.
bro,
know I'm about to say the same shit.
every
Like it's
picture they
supposed to
ever
be
showed
out
us,
there.
hey, bro, every picture they ever showed us was CGI by their own admission.
CGI, man.
I ain't gotta try
A
to prove
computer
nothing when you just
generated that fucking
Hey,
image and
listen.
say
Hey,
that's what it
what if I
is.
told you it was simpler than that? It's just a fisheye lens looking at the same thing.
Okay.
So if
yeah,
you
bro.
looked at a
I'm a
straight line, you put a straight line on the fisheye lens, it'll give it the curvature that you're looking for.
We could bring up the fucking footage, man. Like I said, that
Yeah,
shit was
it's a fisheye lens. Every if you I want to let you know if you go look at any
yeah,
submarine, any spaceship, they have the same type of curvature. Every boat, every
yeah,
ship. If you
yeah,
go look, they have the same type of curvature on the glass. So if you look at
yeah,
down this, it turns it into a lens that gives you that bend. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like they shit
Yeah,
gives
I
you
hear
that
what you're
bend.
saying.
yeah, but we know
Yeah.
it's
Well,
computer generated images that's doing it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
use
I'm
the
just telling
A
you,
fisheye
computer
it's
lens
more
programming
simpler.
that
It's
shit.
more
AI
simpler than that.
programming that.
They've been
for
killing us with
generate the
simpler
curve.
shit since the '60s. Before we had CGI, before we had all of this, they was
Nah,
giving you
nah,
just a
brother.
fisheye
I don't agree
lens.
with that. We had CGI since they
Oh,
invented the
I know
camera in
about
the
that. Oh, yeah, I know
1800s,
how they do the little
1700s,
shit, the
they would.
cutting and but I'm talking about like official CGI
I'm
where
talking
like,
about. I'm talking about them using photographs.
Yeah,
yeah,
they've been
and
doing
The same
manipulating the
thing. You take a
photographs to make you
photograph, they
look
can
good. But I'm
do
talking
that
they've been
about
photograph
real
on
photoshopping
life
that
those shit.
video.
photograph. Come on, man.
They've been photoshopping.
Yeah, the photographs is different. I can understand about manipulating the photograph. What I'm talking about, like as in the green screen, is real live motion. So like you don't have to use you can put any background as a backdrop as in your green screen. Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
That's simple shit. But
And
when
my
I'm talking
brother
about
Dr. T, real
emotions,
quick, they sold it to us through the TV by showing us these moon launchings and other things, and also like Star Wars, what was it,
Cartoons,
Lost in Space. They showed that shit, and we believed it.
cartoons. It
oh,
was
I
always
know
a production, bro.
Interstellar, those
Television
movies
was
they make. Yeah.
engineered for manipulation. It's always been propaganda. I mean, look at the Tyler Perry
Since
experience right now. Every nigga ain't shit. All these bitches struggling hard to get
I don't
businesses
watch
off the
Tyler
ground. They
Perry.
just
I'm
can't find.
sorry.
I don't watch it either. But if you
Yeah,
I
look
ain't
at
I
never
what it
watched
man,
Tyler
is,
fuck
Perry from
Tyler
the
Perry.
days of the fucking. If I'm being
never,
honest
I
with you,
never liked it.
since he had
But
the
look what they've been.
plays, it, I didn't like him. I didn't like him since
Yeah,
the
bro.
plays.
But look what he pushing though, and then look at society and what they doing.
Not just that. You can't just say. See now, I hate when people say society because we are all society. We are society. So when I say society, it's causing problems. It's not just us. I mean, it's we are included. Whatever you know, say we are included in this society. You and your family's
Right
part
on.
of
I agree with
society.
that.
Everybody else's family's
But
part of
what I'm saying
society.
though is, hey, bro, what I'm saying is more of them than it is of me. I'm a oddity.
Oh yeah,
I,
of
when I
course.
go to the gas station, you dig, I'm in that bitch with a bunch of little dudes with extra small Peter Pan clothes on, with colorful drawers, with their belt tight around their waist, with their booty poking out the tight of their jeans, and
Hey,
I'm
so
the
you
only
trying to
one with
tell
my
me they
pants up
going
around.
back to the revolutionary time wearing the same clothes?
I mean, just everything. I'm
It's the
a oddity.
revolutionary. That's what
old.
George Washington wore. George
I,
Washington was known to wear pink.
yeah, I probably wouldn't have had that on then. You dig? But I wouldn't have worn no white wigs and shit. You dig? I'm not a colonialist. I'm a wild Indian.
Exactly, but
So
they
Yeah,
still
I keep my
still
hair
in
I ain't
braided.
thing.
wearing no tight shit either, or
But the
no wig.
No.
past relives its future. So in the future, I mean, the past relives in the future. So it's just like they say, a fad, something that happened like 20 years ago, people was wearing these clothes. These niggas are wearing it today. Old fashioned is new fashion. So when you say that, just like how you say, like anything that happens is going to happen again. It's just say history is
Right
it's
on.
tending to repeat itself. No matter how
Right
you
on.
see it, no matter how small it comes, the past is always going to repeat itself in some fashion or form. Even if it's not your generation, the next generation, or the next generation, you're going to re-see it again. It's something
Yeah,
somebody's going to relive what we relived in the past.
hey, bro, I look at that time concept, Saturn. I look at that as a straight line, a circle, and a pendulum. Everything you seeing going forward going to come back around again, and it's going to swing
Hmm.
left or right. At one
It's a
time, their
full
pants were
360.
super tight. Then at one time, the pants was hanging out to the floor, and it was like potato sacks. Then that bitch
Hmm.
went to the right, and now it's tight as fuck. But guess what? I stand solid. I don't experience that. I watch it go on though. I be like, wow, look, they doing the exact opposite.
I
I'm
like to
just
be
gonna do what makes
comfortable,
sense.
and I'm
I
not
like to
wearing
align
no
with
tight
nature.
ass pants, and I'm not wearing no baggy ass shit. I don't want my ass out. I like my clothes on my waist. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But there's a lot of people who still like. I watch my like. I already steal it to my son. My son wears this shit on his waist, and he's 19. He don't he with this sagging shit. He ain't with the hood shit. He ain't with all that little extra stupid ass shit that they doing. He just wants to be comfortable. That shit, I feel the same way. Like you can be masculine without trying to be with these tight pants. That's all it is right now. Tight pants and ass out. You advertise an ass. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and push this gay agenda on our community first. It's always our community first. This to make that clear. It's always our community that gets pushed the wrong shit first. So you went from drugs, say homosexuality, all of this shit. It's oh well, it's bad in the black community, but the white folks that's doing it, it's okay.
And all
And
of
it's just
those are
normal.
taught behaviors like
Yep,
racism is taught.
exactly. Have y'all not seen that we back in our older folks? I mean, our ancestors been fighting fucking a racial war on a daily basis, and it's like it's normal.
And
That's
and,
not
and,
how. That,
and let me tap in with that because we don't have to be living in that. That's what they
nope.
choose. This
Yeah.
country was built on racism, not stopping it, but
Nope.
allowing it to happen, calling it free
Mhm.
speech. And they're pushing, like y'all said, that transforming that homosexual
Yeah, the
also.
Decepticon. This the
And they
Decepticon
also
project.
pushing on TV that we talking about mixing. So those three
Get
things
out
I
of here.
stay away from.
No.
Drugs, mixing, mixed couples, mixed relationships. They push that
So
shit on TV. You always see a black woman with a
Yeah, they
white
push that
man
on
with a black
TV,
woman.
but that's
And they
not what.
also
That's
promoting
not
that
what. But that.
homosexuality shit.
Hey, listen. What's gonna happen when we? Because all right. So this is the thing, though. They say that a black person is like what is it, 3 to 8%? If you got 3 to 8% of African in you, or any black in you, then you consider black, right? That's their rules. That's what they've been saying. It's still in the laws, right? So what happens with all this mixed breeding that's been going on? How many of these white folk or non-melanated people, when they kids and they grandkids, they're gonna be phased out?
I
That's the
don't
whole
think
thing.
so, bro, because the poison they put you in is a mindset. And even
It
between
doesn't
light
matter.
skin,
It doesn't. It
even but
doesn't matter. Their bloodline is going to be phased out
I don't
before.
think so. I think it's gonna more. Even between black folks that's light skin and dark skin, there's still between by the
But
filters they
yeah, but
put
the
in
black.
place,
This
there's
what I'm
still
saying.
some bullshit.
The light skins and the dark skins back then is slave work. That shit happened because them niggas was fucking and raping they fucking slaves and having babies. Now you got green eyed, light skinned niggas in Virginia, in West Virginia, in North Carolina. You got those type folk,
Okay.
right? Yeah, you got
Can
those
I
type folk. That's some blue eyed, that's some green eyed black folks. You got that's the Steph Curry's out in the community,
Yeah, I don't.
right?
Me personally, I don't believe that slave story. You know what I
But you
mean?
know what I
right
mean, though.
on?
Like that's that
But
era.
I just
That's that
think,
era. So now when you saying black folks mixing with white folk
but
in
then
this era,
you knew it
it's
was a
all
time when you
it's
couldn't. Hold on a second. I'm
yeah.
gonna
When
give it
you
right to
couldn't
you. You
do
knew there was a
it,
time when it was illegal
yeah, that's what I'm
to
saying.
mix.
That's what it's up. Right, that's what I'm getting
Then
at.
they
And then
then they
today
opened it
is a
back up.
different
But at
story.
one point,
You
it was
just
Okay.
pick and
illegal to
choose
mix.
I
which
And
you
like
want to
and
have
hold
a
on, I'm
kid
gonna
with,
give it
and you're
right
gonna
back to
phase
you.
them out.
And
Now
if you
you can
look
send
at
me.
other countries, just don't look at the United States. Other countries do not push mixing. It's only
Yeah, they
America, the
don't.
hey,
melting
hey,
pot.
now OG. Now right now we just admitted that they are pushing it now. Now
Yeah,
what I would
it's
like to
pushing it.
propose,
It's
are
not
we
just
proposing
pushing
that
it.
oh, hold on, man, let me finish right quick, cuz. Look, are you proposing that they're losing control? Or are they promoting mixing? And if they're promoting mixing, we got to think about this from a master point of view. You don't think they got a plan for that? You think this is getting out of control and all of a sudden they're just gonna lose control because all of a sudden everybody mix? No, I got
Hey,
a voodoo
listen,
for
listen.
that.
The plan for that is depopulation.
No, the population is the plan for them, period, because they don't need us with the robots and other shit. That's why they
They
training
don't
you
need
at the
us. Of
stores,
course,
right? That's why
depopulation. Make the
they training you
population
at
smaller. Make the pop. This what they. That's what Bill Gates. 90%
Yeah,
of
I
the other
agree with
fucking
both of
elites
y'all,
want. They
man.
don't
I
want.
agree with
They don't
both of
want
y'all. It
eight,
is
9 billion people on
depopulation,
the earth.
but I also think it's basically a part of eugenics experiment.
I don't think it's an
Because
experiment. I
hold on,
think
give
they're
me
on a
10
mission.
seconds, give me 30 seconds, because, like I said, other countries, they don't do that shit. They stay with their own.
Yeah,
Look at China.
they only want
They
their
don't
own
mix.
inside their
They
country.
stay with their own. Look at Russia. They stay with their own. Look at the Middle East. Look at Germany. It's only in America that this mixing is promoted. That's what I'm saying.
So if you let's look at this as
Japan won't
let's look at
mix it.
hey, let's look at this as breeding. If you're breeding animals and you're mixing, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get yourself a
Yeah,
better
that's
mix
what
down, right?
Smash and Idol just said. Look, breeding. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's all a breeding
It's
experiment. And by no
yeah.
means are they showing you that they've lost control. So I mean, if you're seeing things introduced into your reality, if you're looking at it from his perspective, you got to start looking at why are they doing this? Not that this is just happening and this was going to happen. No, they in
And,
control of this
and
shit.
and it
They
ain't
years
always
ahead.
happening because
They years
basically,
ahead.
like I said, I came from two nigger parents or black parents, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call them, and not
Yeah, I
everybody.
got two.
Majority of the people were not mixing; they were staying with their own. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is,
Hey, and when
America,
they
the
had
melting pot, makes it okay for us to mix and
yeah,
match.
but for it to be on a TV, radio, and influenced in social reality, they approve of it. It didn't make it there by without somebody
Yeah,
saying, yeah,
they
we
approve
put
of
that
it
on
because
TV.
most of us wasn't doing it.
So that means if it's being done in the grand scheme of things, they have a reason for doing it. And if you look at Agenda 21, where they already anticipated by 2050, most races won't be white or black. It's just going to be brown. First of all,
It's
they're
gonna
breeding.
be one race. Exactly what I was saying from
But
Jump
guess what?
Street.
Go check out what they got going on with Agenda 20. Also, they're pushing the women to be more masculine, the men to be more feminine.
Oh,
Why? Because
wait. Can I stop?
in the
Can I
future,
stop you right there with the woman shit? That
okay.
shit's been happening. That shit's been happening in our community since the fucking 50s, 60s. They're making women want
You
to
know,
be more masculine. Once they gave women rights to vote here in the United States, they tried to fuck up the black community by saying the black woman doesn't need a man. So now what we're gonna do is you don't need a motherfucking man. You need to be more independent and depend on Uncle Sam. And we're gonna go ahead and give you this thing called food stamp. Your other daddy's gonna make sure he's gonna take care of you and your kid. You don't need
yeah,
it.
well,
You
they
don't
just,
need a man in the family. They don't even do it to
hey,
the white
bro,
folks. They ain't do it to the
hey,
Spanish
hey,
folks.
bro, that's a very small side effect in the grand scheme of things. You got to look bigger. You got to pop out with your
But I
magnifying
say
glass.
they've
Look, check,
been doing it.
check
No,
this
no,
out.
no, no, no. What I was
Yeah,
trying to say is they've been doing it. You just said to do it now, and I said they've been
no,
doing
no,
it from then.
I understand. I understand they've been doing it, but all their plans work in 100-year schemes, dog. I've never proposed they just started. None of this shit just started. We just catching up. This shit is a long
Hmm?
term, homie. No, look, let's check this out. The new thing, every TV show, they show some little bitty bitch who do the spin move and she end up on top of your head, then she break your neck and flip. Man, come on, bro. You know no little bitty chick ain't beating the average dude up. But they trying to get women in a mindset of thinking you could be the man. They're getting men, oh, it's toxic to be masculine. They're moving the men in towards the women. Guess what? If you read Agenda 21, in the future, they're going to eliminate, guess what? Sexual disease because you're going to be able to opt out through CRISPR to select your child doesn't have a sexuality. That way, there won't be no sexual disease. You're going to use your Neuralink to have sex, like in the movie with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock.
Mm.
They work long term with this shit, dog. Right now, masculinity is horrible. Women trying to be more man like. Women could go to war now and fight. None of these things are proving to you they should be doing any of these things, but they're showing you through your television. They're promoting it on your radios. All your rappers pushing it because they work for them too. All your country singers, everybody work for them. We're the herd. And if I want to refine my herd through this breeding experiment, I have to expose it to stimuli, and also psyops because it's intelligent. And I have it to make itself select where I want it to go. Now, it think it's doing it on its own. But clearly, they have you selected through your food, more steroids, more antibiotics, nothing fake, nothing real, everything fake. We were healthy as fuck at one time. We're unhealthy, not because of our choices, because all the food is fucking a GMO. So they're working collectively through the hospitals and everything to get you where they want. Then mothers who are informed, well, I'm going to choose for my child not to have a gender girl. You know, they can choose that later on in their life, but they will never have a sexual disease. Think about these stupid decisions we make. We take depression medicine to stop depression, and then your booty bleed, your toenails fall off, your uncle go away for 3 years, and your cousin end up missing. But I ain't depressed no more. But then the depression thing still in your bag while you're walking off and shit, that type of stuff, you know. But if you read these agendas, dog, you know, Hegelian dialectic, they got to let you know. They're telling you. I mean, what is Apollo Pharmacia? I mean, if you read everybody, the Hippocratic Oath, The oath says that I will harm you to help you. Bitch, I don't need you to harm me ever.
Yeah.
I need you to
Shout
just
out
help
to
me.
Bronze in the house. Bronze Flat Power God, day one sponsor. Flat motherfucking power. Yeah, I
But
got
they're
you.
telling you.
I'm with you. They have an
You zoom.
agenda. They had a
Yeah.
trying to, want as many people to participate in that agenda so they can
And
take your
they want
rights.
they want you to choose it. Yeah, oh, what's that shit? Martial law. Martial law ain't gonna come because, hey, bitches, y'all the martial law. No, what they gonna do is blow some shit up, kill a few people, and oh Lord, oh, we gotta be safe, y'all. So I guess we'll do martial. And guess what? They're gonna take a public opinion. Oh, they ready? That's what they do with voting. You think I'm getting a choice. No, bitch, they finding out which way we can fuck you the best. You gonna tell us. Cause you getting this fucking right or left, bitch. You tell me. But you getting it. And you think you winning. You ain't never winning. Two wings, right leg, left wing. What's in between? Everybody, huh? The bird, bitch. Just because you love that the right wing swinging hard and the left wing swinging slow. Hey, now look, they still taking the bird where I gotta go. Well, I'm neutral. Well, that's the tail feathers in the back, bitch. You still on the bird though. And these bitches working long term. You working from year to year. You see what they doing now? Trump doing this. That's adolescent, motherfucker. How long you been here? How long it gonna take you to figure out that nobody's against anybody? They're working you back and forth. It's a wave. Everything's a wave here.
Yeah.
Everything's a wave. Everything a
And they
vibration. So they
and they
can't do.
call it capitalism.
Yeah, they can't
And
shoot
like I
straight.
said, if you ever traveled the world, what I mean, every country is different. I thought that, this government, but basically it's a corporation. Every country has a corporation.
But as at its core, OGs, a movement of the universe got to be recognized, admonished, and used. And this shit is like an inchworm. Left, right, left. Instead of inching along, instead of going where it's going, we ain't ever winning. We steady getting this fucking. But if you get caught in the left and the right, you think you got a fighting chance. So you appease. You in neutral, bitch. Because they're going to get right. Or it's going to get right for us. Bitch, you stupid. That bitch still going that way, regardless if you caught it with this one and that one. That's separation. That's all it do. Is the Ouroboros, the snake
Like
eating the
we
tail.
said, we
It's
see that
separate
these
and coming
politicians,
together.
they having lunch together, dinners together, engagements together.
Yeah. They
They
had
working
Olives,
together. I totally agree,
Rubenstein.
Voodoo Child. Give me a
What's
second,
that
brother.
dude, Rubenstein or
I mean?
whatever it
Just
is?
like we see
Whatever his
and
name
I
was.
got you, brother. I got you. Just like we see in the court system, how the judges and the
Yeah.
prosecutors and the district attorneys, they are buddy buddies. They go to lunch. They act
Yeah.
like they enemies and working against each other, but they working together. The
It's still
same
the
way
energy,
you
OG.
bringing up the government. I'm bringing
Yeah.
up just like the doctors and the pharmaceutical is working together. So all
Hey,
these pieces of the puzzle is working together to control the people, and they
yes,
use it
sir.
to a form called it government.
And they present us with these concepts that we choose from. But both of them is what they want. Either one, I'm still winning. So that's why I say this shit. The only way out of this is your value system.
And
Not being perfect, not
and
being
and
great,
like I
but
tell
just what you
people,
value. That's the only
it's
thing that
not
control you
illegal
with.
to fucking vote. It's not illegal for me not to believe in God. When most of y'all believe in God, or most of the sheeple believe in God, it's not illegal for me not to believe in God. They just call me a atheist or a non-believer or whatever. But it's not illegal for me to not participate in a Republican or Democrat state of mind,
Bro. I'm gonna deal with OG
and
straight
that's
up.
why I
How
don't
he come is how
pick
you
a
gonna get dealt
side.
with.
Or independent. Because I choose not to have no one governing over me, especially foreigners. But some of us is okay with something governing over them because they got God governing over them, allegedly. But God is, I had a conversation at the pool hall,
God
you know,
daddy.
in the Bible Belt, Of course, they both thought I was crazy for not believing in God, but I'm like, they tried to hit me with, well, how do you think we got here? I'm telling you, fucking. Mom and dad, I got a picture of them.
Bro.
They want to take it back. Hold on, give me a second. They want to take it back where it wasn't man and woman fucking. And basically, that's taking it in the Bible with this immaculate conception shit. Then they try to take it back to well, who created all of this?
So
You know
wait,
what
they
I
want to
mean?
go
But
back to
in this
immaculate. But
reality,
listen,
I'm about to land.
go
In this
ahead.
reality we live
That's
without
some shit.
man and woman, it ain't no life being created. So that creator that might have created everything, it ain't creating newborn babies. So, I like to
Bro. OG,
definitely.
you know what you could have told him, bro? You could
See?
have told him also too, bro. First of all, what you call reality, you don't see at all because your eyes, through the structure they proven through the study, don't see out. They only let lights in. So guess what? Who created this reality? You did, because you only see what's
Like
internalized
I
because
said,
your eyes don't see out. They let
I'm
light in.
going with the facts that man and woman creates life. And without that creating life, it ain't no immaculate conception. It ain't no
Right
God.
on.
It ain't nothing. That's the
It,
reality we live in.
hey,
But
guess
Dr.
what?
T wanted to say something. Let Dr. T tap in. What's good, my brother? Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just saying when they wanted to bring up the immaculates, whatever. I just fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. Really, but what it is that's already after mankind has been put on Earth, right? Before, supposedly, we already been here. I swear that we've been here.
I definitely agree
Because
with
we
that.
because there is. They
Well,
say
I
the
was
Earth
just
is only.
speaking
They say
about
this in the Bible. If you go by the
how
Bible, the Bible is
she
only a
gave
certain
birth
amount
to
of years old.
Jesus. I'm gonna give it right back to you. I was just speaking how she allegedly gave birth to Jesus. Being touched by an angel and all that.
Mm,
That's not reality because
no, it's not.
the reality we live in. Somebody had to go up in her, a man. But that was one of my points that I brought, which I
Immaculate
brought a lot
conception.
of them out. You know what I
See,
mean?
like, but there's
My
no such
question,
thing as like
I give it
immaculate
right to you.
conception.
My
But go
question
ahead.
to the believers is like in that Quran or that Bible, God was present in this reality that he
Okay.
controlled. He would let the people know, you fuck up, I'm putting a tsunami on your ass. God ain't doing that in this reality. So I ask you, why isn't God? He participated back then. Why ain't he participating now? And they can never really answer my question. But I'm muting
I
up. I
got
just
the
wanted to
answer.
know.
I got the answer, OG. See, God took a vacation, bro. Our day is like 1,000 years to God, bro. So that's all it is right now. He'll be back.
I say it's an imaginary entity that they created to control niggas and had them living in fear and worrying about the afterlife when you should be enjoying this motherfucking life. You only get one of them. I ain't never seen nobody that died and came back and said they came the fuck back.
Well, I would love to have a deeper argument with them, but most of them, it always ended in anger because when they see that
Yeah,
you've actually studied.
it isn't angry. Like I said, it's a good conversation. Brother said we need to have more because, like I said, I'm in the middle of the Bible, but I had a religious black guy and a religious white guy. Let me let my nigga add power on. What's good, my nigga? Grand Rising, much love. I know this is the time he be getting the fuck up here. My nigga.
Call that brother the journalist right there, bro. I like his style because
Much
he
love
be,
and
you
respect
know,
to my nigga. Ad I met him in real life. That's my nigga right there. Let me make him the
but
co-host. Tap in, brother. Welcome to the platform. You already know. You're a day one sponsor of the OG, man.
You
You
already know, man. Grand rising to the real niggas
and
in the wake and
rising
bake,
power
man.
to the
Grand rising,
motherfucking
motherfucker. What's
people.
going on with y'all? How y'all feeling?
back to your day.
All good, brother.
All
What,
right.
what I like about but AB, bro, a lot of these cats don't ask questions. They ask a direct question, but they don't ask the question that can bring change.
Trying to make
And
you a
I
co-host.
find Sanchez and AB do that for me, but they ask some questions that make me reorganize some shit or the questions that I think need to be asked. I be like, that's a good fight. Like that one you had about this deplorable behavior. That was a good ass show, bro. That was a good ass question to
I
check your
appreciate
own crowd. That you got this crowd and you gonna check
Yeah,
it yourself.
we got some shit that's called black fatigue. Like niggas are tired of well, black folks is tired of niggas.
I think
Right.
that's some shit they
Hey, bro.
created.
Black folks tired of niggas for real.
I
Like I'm
think that's
tired of you
a
blaming some
term
shit
that they
on
created to keep us,
yeah.
divided and separated.
I think they bring
Everybody
it
should
to
be taught it,
I think they bring
basically
in light. I
everything.
think they
Because
bring in
real
light to
quick,
an
Voodoo,
energy
I
that was
got you. Like I said, racism could have been solved years ago, man. We should,
Mm?
but
Tell him again.
people scared to step up.
Mm.
People rather turn the other cheek than fight. Our people waiting on God to come and get these bad people out of here when if we don't do it ourselves, it'll never happen.
I can
OG,
give you my other cheek to slap me again. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
OG, I
you can tap
propose that,
in,
bro. I
add whenever you want
propose
to,
that, bro.
good
They
brother.
just
I made you the co-host, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna mute up, let my brother Voodoo Child. But
Yep.
anytime, any topic,
Exactly.
you
You
already
mute
know,
up.
Ad.
well, I'm gonna try to be quick, bro. I just propose. I like to deep think some of this shit. I propose the racism is them maneuvering amongst man's inherent nature to come together with their own, and they're using it in that way. Because some of this racism is so deep and so disrespectful that you would think to yourself, no human don't really feel like they'll go through with some of this shit. To me,
Hey,
they
brother,
got
brother. I don't know
something.
if it's you or it's me, brother, but you cutting in and out. It's like you got trapped in the matrix.
Okay, they probably me, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
moving,
it's
so I
you,
got my
bro. You
bad
might have to
second.
go out and come back in because I heard him clear. He was good on
See,
mine.
what I don't like
All
is
right,
it's too much degenerate culture amongst us, and I believe at some point in time it almost get normalized because being real ain't something that's accustomed to people no more. You know what I mean? Uh, People took away from being real and got into their sensitive bag. I'm from the old school era. We don't give a damn about nobody's feelings. We shoot it straight, you know.
I definitely
And
agree
it's too
with
much
that.
degenerate
that's how it should
behavior.
be.
I definitely agree with that. Because that's why I try to keep it real. I'm the same way. I wouldn't be talking no different if I was in your face.
That you know that, big dog.
Right on.
You already
You
know.
know what I mean? If
I
we're gonna
feel
keep
that.
this shit real and cordial, oh, it is what it is, man. I'm
It's
not
just
gonna
like when
hold
I
my
first
tongue. I
came.
don't hold my tongue on the internet, and I ain't holding my tongue in person because I ain't gonna say nothing. We talk about information, so you shouldn't take this information personal because we only talking about information. But yeah, you already know
Some
that.
people can't have a personal face-to-face conversation like this because they don't know how to do nothing but take it personal and be derogatory. You know what I'm saying? So most people ain't even gonna be willing to have a face-to-face conversation, bro. A lot of these dudes are straight up weenies.
Yep.
Hey, bro.
No,
And
they're
you know, can
females,
you hear
bro.
me? Can you hear me, bro?
They yes,
You can hear me?
yes,
Yes, sir. I
yes.
can hear you.
Yeah, you know what? I was on one of y'all shows the other day listening because a lot of time I'm just in the background, and I heard a dude literally admit the shit I'm saying on here. I would never. I think it was root words. Say I'd never say in person. That fucked me up because I mean I don't know, bro. I'm not changing for nobody because I'm on the fucking internet talking to a nigga. You
Oh,
deserve to
yeah,
know.
people will, Voodoo. What they figured out is that they can say whatever they want. The most
People feel
disrespectful,
safe. They feel
derogatory
safe
thing they
behind this
want,
shit.
and there's no consequences behind their words or their actions. In real life, you say that same shit, there's a consequence behind it, an immediate consequence.
I mean,
You know
I
what I
done
mean?
this on YouTube. You know, my name is Dr. Drama, right? I had to beat a nigga up on YouTube. I done had to let
You don't have
people
to beat
know
a
that
nigga up
there
on
is
YouTube,
consequences.
fam. You beat a nigga up
Bro,
on
it's on
YouTube.
YouTube. This dude pulled a gun on me before I even got out of the car, and I beat his ass with his own gun.
Oh, you
The
gotta
fuck is
send
you
that to
talking
me.
about?
You gotta send
What
that
are
to
you
me. I
fuck
like
you
shit
talking
like
about?
that.
People right now hating on me because I had a spat with my girl on YouTube because I was on live and she wanted to go crazy on me, and I muted it and they caught the last 29 seconds of our argument, and they trying to say, "Nah, I'm a whatever." Long story short, I had to beat a nigga ass on YouTube, and now they trying to say that I just went over there and robbed the old man. Nah, the man ain't old. I'm 40. I'm 40 some years old. The man 40 some years old. I beat the shit out of his ass. You hear me?
And it's all on
I tell
camera.
you, it's all on YouTube. You can't see it. It's nighttime. The camera view. He put his
But you
phone.
hear him. You
In,
hear him. But you hear you
no,
putting
you
in
can
that
watch.
work.
You can see me pick him up, slam his ass. You can see my dog. You can see my girl. You can see my car. You can see the neighbor walking across the street. You can see everything, but you can't
Listen,
really like, see the fight.
that's crazy, bro. I gotta say, man, shout out to you for that, bro. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
run
Bro.
their mouth. He was only an hour and 15 minutes away. I went and met him from the cannabis community. We was cool. Just one day he didn't like the fact that I was talking about, hey, yo, KJ. I'm telling nigga like, yo, hey, yo, KJ, this, that, and the other. You need to go ahead and pay attention to your plant. Your plant's dying. They need this. They need that. He just randomly got quiet. He was somebody else shit. He got quiet. He on their panel.
Yeah,
And he said,
that's
hey,
what I want to
when
do
you and
though.
your wife came here, she was quiet. My wife don't talk in man's presence. She was with me. She ain't gonna be like we having the conversation. She gonna be quiet, of course, right? So it's all niggas there. Ain't no female there, so she was quiet the whole time. He said, "Oh, why your girl was so quiet? I feel like you beat her." I said, "Excuse me? How the fuck you gonna bring that type of shit to YouTube?"
First of
And
all,
then,
this ain't
and
even
then
none of
he
your
tried to play
business.
for a year and some change. He was running his mouth about the whole shit. I'm a whoop Dr. T. He seen me. He met me. He know how tall I am. He don't want this shit. So I went to Oklahoma. Right, I drove to Oklahoma and I was on my way back, and he was talking that shit. So I made it home. And he said, you see, he didn't come through Detroit. He drove around Detroit. So I get on the line and I'm like, listen, bro. I get on my live and I'm like, listen, bro, stop playing with me. I'll pull up on you right now, nigga. I know where you stay. He ain't gonna do it. Went to the gas station live, the whole drive live, pulled up on this block live. And then I went to grab my phone to show that I'm in front of his house and I can see him through my peripheral walking up on my car. Right? So when I get out the car, he pulls out his hoodie, the pistol, and pointed dead at me. I just grabbed that shit.
What
Like
he do?
immediately.
He up blick on you?
He up blicked as soon as I got out the car.
Damn. See, that's
The car was
crazy.
still in reverse. The video, my guy.
I'm glad nothing happened because listen, it was some situation happened last year with some YouTubers. They was getting into it. Niggas was disrespecting
Bro,
his
that's
wife.
last year when I made a video saying to this nigga that shit hit close to home because I just beat a
You see
nigga
how
up the year
he
before, nigga.
he killed the dude
Manny,
and his wife.
yeah, Manny and this other dude. He killed the dude on Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah,
Shot him in his
man.
wife. Yeah, shot him with his wife right there. Yeah,
And
then
shot his wife and killed his wife.
nigga, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. I was with my girl.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
why I
is
say
South
that
Code. That's why I
situation
say it hit
sound
close
too.
to home. I was with my girl.
Yeah, that situation
Pulled
sound
up.
too familiar
That
too,
shit,
bro.
it
Like,
pulled up like, what's up, my nigga? You know I'm coming. But you came outside with a gun. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if you lost the clip in the fight or whatever, the magazine in the fight. But when I ended up with it, it ain't had no magazine and one in the head.
oh yeah,
And I was gonna pull it on his ass. I told that nigga, you can hear me in the video. I'll bust you with your own shit, my nigga. I will bust you
that's
with your
crazy.
own shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Leave me alone, nigga. I'm getting back in my car.
And
And he
listen, big bro,
swung and he
listen.
hit me and then we fought
I've
again.
been wishing because there's been a lot of YouTube trolls over the years. You know, I've been around for
But
a while. And I popped out to a
listen,
lot
bro,
of
I've
events.
been known to drive from state to state to state to state. I whooped the nigga in this state. I went to Massachusetts. Another nigga that had problems with me. I got his addy and I
Oh,
pulled
so
up,
you
took
just be
pictures and
traveling
shit. I
around,
said,
just
come
giving out.
outside, nigga.
You
Come
just be
outside, come
traveling
fight me,
around,
my nigga.
giving out ass whoopings, huh?
Yeah, nigga, that's me. I'm really him, nigga. That's what I'm trying to
Where
tell
you
you. I'm
from,
really
fam?
him. I tell these niggas, you keep playing with me, you playing with the
Hey,
wrong one. Leave
hey,
me
where
the
you
fuck
from?
alone.
Where you from, family?
I'm from originally I'm from New York, but
Okay.
I lived in South Florida 90% of my life, and my family's from Jamaica. I don't play no fucking games with you niggas. Like these niggas, they be playing. You want to talk, you want to play that shit. You close enough, I will touch. I told you, I tell these niggas all the time. 69.99. I go give me a flight from motherfucking Spirit and pull up right in your shit and go home the same day, nigga. Fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, man, niggas ain't about it, man. I ain't had the pleasure of having somebody pull up on me so I can make it a real example. Cause I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It got to be on film because it got to be
All
an
you got,
example.
all you gotta look up is. Let me see. I'll be right back. How about that? Let me see.
Yeah, yeah, do that.
And
You might
Dr.
want to
T,
play a
real,
little clip of that right quick.
yeah,
Let me
man,
hear what
because
you
like
say.
we out in the streets, we'll let you know
And
where
I
we
really
at.
be outside, man. Like
We
I be in the
outside.
trenches for real. Like I'm a real respected nigga in all cities. I move around just like the family that just got off here. I'm talking about from Philly to New Orleans and everywhere in between.
Bro.
I'm in every hood. You feel me? So
Like I
giving this
said, hey
message
Voodoo,
to
I
our
told you,
people.
I met Big Aboriginal Power. He
Yeah.
came over to my mom crib when she was living and shit.
Yes,
You
yes,
know, we
yes,
put a
sir.
couple of L's in there. He met my wife, my daughter.
I met your auntie, your uncle.
Yeah,
They came down the street. They stayed down the same damn block right
my
next to your
sister.
mama.
Yes, indeed.
That was my
Hey, bro,
sister.
it's been
So yeah.
love since the day I met you,
And then
OG.
after that, I was in Georgia. He moved to Philly after I left. And then I was going to check on my mom, and then I moved to Georgia, and he came through in Atlanta. We met
Yep.
up in Atlanta. Me, him, Chief Holiday, a bunch of other people at a ball, man. So
Yeah, we
like I
done
said,
turned up, man. We
we in
so
the streets. I
Hey,
show
man,
my motherfucking page. Yeah, I see you, Doctor
OG,
P. But
I
that's
pay
the
money
story
for a ticket
between
to hang out, bro.
me
Y'all
and
to put something
Bap.
together.
Like I said, I met Bap. I meet y'all brothers in person. I don't have a
yeah,
fucking problem with that.
I love
I
to
ain't
meet the people
trolling
in
nobody.
Houston.
I'm keeping it real. We
Hey,
keeping it real. You see what I'm
Hey, bro,
saying?
I
hey,
hung out
no
with Keith.
disrespect,
Yeah.
but I was
I
just
hung out
saying,
with.
you see the little clip I just posted in the chat, right?
Hold on, big dog, pull it up
All right.
and
All
see if
See
Yeah,
it's
the little
clear.
shit I just put in the
right.
chat, right?
Dig this.
That's the fight.
Dig this, bro. I got you. I'll
No, y'all go
subscribe to
ahead,
the
finish doing
channel.
what y'all doing. Y'all finish doing
Uh,
what y'all doing.
I
Yeah,
got
say
you.
a lot of people be scared, man. Like I
I
said,
see
I
you.
should be out here giving this message. I don't want to be around a bunch of niggas that know what I know already. I want to go to the most
Exactly.
treacherous
right.
neighborhood. I'll be in the trenches. I want to talk to the trenches about this information because they're the ones that's really going to lock in and it's going to be more potential within them people because they got a lot of motivation within inside of them. It's just misdirected. So once you go to the
Right.
trenches and you give them a set of consciousness, something they never even knew, that sparks a whole nother set of confidence inside of a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I love going
Hey,
to the trenches.
Bap, I hung out with your boy Keith North for a few times, and he was
Oh,
like, "Man, you really?" I'm like, "Hey, bro, I don't have these issues, bro. I caught on late to this shit, but I've been constant. So when I found out it was going down, I was amazed by it, but I was real hurt when I seen how argumentative these niggas. I'm like, dog, if you're an intellect, you should better argue your point without all this extra shit. You don't lose your emotions. They tell me when you hollering and screaming, you're only doing it because you don't really believe what you're saying. You dig? So, like I said, the way you carry your show and the questions and the shit you bring forward, I'm proud of that shit. When I introduce you to somebody I knew, I tell them, hey, bro, you want me to meet a real journalist? I call that what I call him, the journalist,
listen,
because I think we're missing out on great opportunities right now.
right, and a lot of people call me growing up, bro. Listen, I've been called a nosy little boy since I was 4 years old. You feel me? So I've just always been a nosy motherfucker. I like investigating. So a
Yeah,
journalist
yeah.
falls right into my avenue. I'm like an
It do.
investigative journalist.
It
I love
do.
that
That's my
shit.
nigga Bap. Like I said,
Hey, brother,
I got nothing but love for that brother. I met him in real life several times, just like my nigga Ant, Clayco Ant. You know,
but like you,
I met
OG,
a lot of people off of this John when we went
when I
to
met you,
Joint Lake.
your
But
energy was pulling
yeah,
people
like I
together
said,
though.
but
The general.
I got your video. I know my nigga Bap want to look at it. You want to look at it?
Yeah, let's look at. Hey, listen, when I met Big Dog Philly OG in Atlanta, man, we probably the first hour we probably smoked like 6 blunts in this intro.
Hey, look, let me go ahead and so this me just pulling up. Let me go ahead and
Hey, baby boy.
commentate this. You hear him,
Hey,
baby boy? That's him with
hey,
the
what's up?
pistol in his
You said
hand.
you want to come and see me. You want to come and see me? What'd you say, baby?
That's him walking up. Look, when I get out the car, he got a pistol. So I didn't even get to put it in park.
What you know?
I'm about to pick this nigga up and slam him. That's when I slammed him. I
Hey, Big
suplexed
Dog,
him
pause
and
it.
took the gun from him.
Hey, Big Dog, mute the video right quick because the brother narrating what's going on, and then when he get to the
Yeah.
slamming part,
I just slammed, dude. I just slammed.
I
If you
got you.
look, if you can look at my back window, cause my door is wide open. When he pulled up on me, when I looked, I tried to put the car in park, and I didn't get the park. So my car is rolling in reverse. As you seen, it was rolling back, and my girl just slammed it in the park. But if you look, that's when I jumped out because he had a pistol out already.
I see some movement over there too.
All right, so if you back up the video, probably like 10 seconds. Well, yeah, probably back up the video about 10 seconds. You see my car rolling back. Oh, yeah, well, a little bit further than that.
Yeah, I seen it rolling back. I seen it
All
was
right,
moving. I
so
seen.
she's in the
Hold on.
car. You can see with
I
my
got
car
you.
lights on. Right there. You just start from right there. That's when I pick them up.
All right.
My dog got out. I think I already picked him up and slammed him.
Yeah, I go back a little bit more to where it was
Yeah,
rolling.
I picked him
I
up and
seen it
slammed him.
though. I seen
Yeah, I
the
picked
car
him up.
was rolling when you got the fuck out.
So
And
right
see,
here, we scuffling. I picked him up. You're gonna
hold
see
on.
me pick him up right about.
There you go. Hold on. I'm
All
going
right.
back. There you go.
Yeah.
There you
So
go
look, my
right there.
car rolling back,
There you
and
go.
then boom, I jump out the car already. So me fighting, tussling in my doorway. You gonna see me pick him up right now. I'm picking him up and I'm slamming him. Boom! I already took the gun from him. So now I get on top of him. Now I'm smacking him up with the gun. If you want to pull back on the volume, you're gonna hear me straight scream that you're gonna hear me talk through that shit.
All right, here we
Let me
go.
mute up.
All right. Go back. Here we go.
What's that? Damn, we lost it. You calling him outside? Yeah. Calling him.
That's me saying, get him, get him. Me saying, what's up, nigga? Because I'm pistol whipping him with his own pistol.
I just heard you say I'll bust you with your own shit. I just heard that.
Yo.
Yeah, I paused it. Y'all want me to finish playing?
You can run it back like 10 seconds. I just heard him say, I'll bust you with your own shit. I just heard that. Hold on.
Here we go.
Yo.
Get him!
I said, you want to do this for YouTube, nigga?
YouTube, nigga. What, nigga?
Get your ass back down there.
Yeah. Have a paper. He's done. He's done. He's done.
All right, so look, this is a 5-minute fight. I don't know why it doesn't show when I get back to the car and he hits me. Okay, yeah. All right, so you're gonna see me get back in the car. She don't want to get back in the car. She's the reason why he gets to walk back up to me. Now watch that shadow between my headlights. He right there at my door. He hits me. It's me getting in the car. That's it. I'm doing my dog running in the middle of the street.
Bust you. Bust you, nigga. I'm gonna bust you. Get out of my face. No, nigga, you brought a gun and got your ass beat.
Nigga, you brought a gun and got your ass beat.
Hey, come here. Come here. I'm gonna drop you, nigga. Stay with me. Come on. Come on,
Then he
Joe.
hits me.
Get
And
it.
then I throw the pistol in my girl lap. Then we fighting again right now.
Fuck ass nigga.
Every time you hear me say, that's me swinging on him. I'm beating the fuck out of this dude now.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Back it up 10 seconds, you can hear every fuck ass nigga, I'm just getting his ass, well. No game about that shit.
What? What? Come pull up. You know what I'm at? Come on, nigga. You know what I'm
Oh,
at?
he asked for his gun. He said, "Can I get my gun back?" So you know where I'm at. Pull up, and I drive off.
KJ, you better have whooped his ass is all I got to say.
He did not.
And here we're going to show to you the real reason that Sleep is front of.
All right, you can kill that, but he did not. KJ did not beat my ass.
Yeah, man, I like shit like that, man. But that was a dangerous situation. I'm glad you made it out safe, brother.
Hey, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a fight or flight, and I'm not running. I'm not giving you the chance to bust me in my back, bro. So
Yeah, if
guess
you'd
what?
have tried to run, he'd have definitely would have popped your
Yeah,
ass.
he would have shot me for no reason on me. So guess what? Yeah, I jumped out the car, grabbed the first thing I did was grab the gun. As soon as I jumped out, I seen the pistol. I grabbed that bitch and put it out, and then I put his arm over my shoulder, and I'm have his arm stretched out with the gun. And then when he let go of the gun, 'cause I had his wrist and his arm bent all the way. I was gonna break one arm. And when he let the gun go, that's when I picked him up and I slammed him. And I started beating him with his pistol.
Hey, bro,
And I said, "You want
when
to do
you
this
took,
shit for YouTube? You want to do this shit for YouTube, my nigga? That's
Yeah,
what
I
you want
heard
to
that.
do? You want to do this
hey,
shit for
bro,
YouTube? I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, nigga."
but that boy, reality broke when you took that pistol from him, bro. If he wasn't really hard, it was over
And
for him right there.
that troll deserve an ass kicking because he
Yeah,
had no
if you
business
show up with a
trolling
Yeah.
my
gun, you
brother,
deserve to get
Dr.
your ass
T.
pistol whipped to a bloody pulp. I'm
Yeah.
not
Bro,
even
he
gonna lie.
left
I
YouTube for
feel
9 months before he showed his face.
I got you. I feel no sympathy for the fucking troll.
Yeah, me neither.
Listen, the man disappeared from YouTube for 9 months before he showed his face.
Yeah.
He haven't showed his face. He came back one day, went live, showed his plants in his face, and then he went. He's been in the dark ever since.
I would too, nigga. You pulled out a pistol and got your ass mollywopped
Exactly.
on camera. I wouldn't show up nowhere, not even to my own funeral. It's cool.
That nigga say he let his city down. Yeah, you did. You definitely did.
Yeah, he let
You
his
let a
city
nigga
down
from
big
another.
time.
You
What
let a
city
nigga
was
from
that
another
again?
state come to your
And
state
that
and
was
whoop your
Detroit,
ass.
right?
Yeah, that was. I drove to Detroit to whoop his ass in his
Oh
own
Yeah,
city.
no,
Hey,
come
Detroit,
on,
they
now
next
niggas in
door
the
neighbor.
D. No, my baby.
T, you
Stop right
delivering them
Yes,
there.
my
Hail Mary
baby.
ass whippings, bro?
Yes, my baby.
Yeah, Detroit. And I fuck with Detroit. I got a lot of
I
family.
fuck with Detroit too, but that nigga don't do. It's another nigga I'm about to go down there and whoop his ass too. Right now, like on my mama. It's another nigga down there named that guy Channel 2. He's a groomer. He been talking since the state of Michigan say, okay, the laws of you talking to it like a consent is 16. So you gonna talk to 16-year-olds and up, and all
Oh
you want
yeah,
is young chicks.
he's a
And your
groomer.
daughter is 14. Your oldest daughter is 14.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
you
That's
bringing
wild.
in her friends from high school
to
to
talk to
And
fuck.
you.
this dude on
Yeah,
YouTube saying this?
Yes, nigga, he's on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, that's
Man,
He
that's
wild.
buck
said he's gonna
wild,
go
bro.
to
That's
That's
buck
Yo, it's a
wild.
wild, bro.
dude in the UK who's exposing him. Me and this nigga been exposing him, right? Me and this nigga been exposing this nigga, and they talking about he finna go. He said, "Yo, don't you better hope I don't get enough money to come to the UK because I'm coming for your
Hey,
daughter. The nigga daughter is 9."
wow. Hey, bro, Dr. T, let me do a commercial for you, bro. Where it's gonna be like Dr. T helping you grow your plants and whooping that ass.
Hey,
Long
you do
distance,
it, bro.
goddamn it.
On me. Hey, listen, I got enough content with my face on you.
matter of fact, once you do it, just mute the video and let me do a voiceover. I'm just gonna
Nigga, I'm
comment
finna whoop his
on that
ass.
motherfucker.
Hey,
He
real
Hey,
quick,
lit,
let me
bro.
come out there very intellectual on them. We got
Yeah,
there with a
Nigga,
monocle.
predator
Hey,
post.
be like, hey,
let me
to all
shout out the
trolls, if you
chat.
think
Shout
this
out
shit
my
don't get
brother
real,
Raccoon Possum Rabbit Foot Bronze. And did it his mind was good. He says he laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's in the chat if y'all
to
want
all
it,
you
man.
trolls who think it don't get
Grand
real,
Rise,
it
much
could get
love to
It
all
real.
the
get
people,
real,
man.
my nigga. You keep watch who you talking to. You never
So
know
Amen.
who
keep your
gonna pull
trolling
up.
in your circle. Control your shit,
I'll
bitch.
pull up, boy, for $69.99. Bitch, you can get your ass beat.
Yeah, bro, put an
I'll jump
afro
on a
on it.
flight and pull up in your
Or
shit.
uh,
Put,
a couple tanks of gas, you'll get your ass whooped.
shout out to my
yeah.
nigga
But
Bronze Flat
listen,
Power in
the
the chat.
flight,
Hey,
Bronze
right?
Flat.
hey,
Hey, listen,
on the
let me say
side of the
this too.
screen,
OG, show the fun for the gas money, bro. Show we got this ass whooping gas money rating. Who need one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, let me say this right quick. I met my homie Brian's Flat Power too, like 3-4 times in person too. He a real nigga too.
That's my nigga Brian, day one sponsor.
Brian's a day one nigga.
That's
I met
my
him a
nigga.
couple times. Then I pulled up to New Orleans like, yo, what's up with it? Where you at, man? What's up? What we doing?
You was in knowledge.
Bro. Hey, bro, why y'all boys don't get together? Why y'all boys don't get together?
Hold on, I got you. Hey, Bronze, hit the link. Stop being the chatty patty, motherfucker.
Hey,
you ain't hit the
Bronze, why
link
you
in
don't
about
go?
3 years. Bronze, hit the link.
I've been asking Brian's Flat Power to do another trigger show because I love them shows.
I do
I love
too.
to see a motherfucker get triggered for nothing.
Hey, I got an interview on Friday with the nigga who I'm talking about, his predator ass, his ex-girlfriend. So y'all check me out tomorrow night, nigga. On me.
I'm gonna go check you out, bro.
I
I'm gonna
got
be
you.
over there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
make
share your
sure you
live
sub up
stream.
to
Big
my
dog,
brother
don't let me
Doctor
forget.
T.
Don't let me forget, big dog. Share his
I
live stream.
won't. I'll be
I got
over
you
here.
always share. What time you say Friday?
I don't know exactly the time. I'm setting it up right now. I just talked to Shorty yesterday. Shorty, she hit me up on YouTube actually, and she came to. She's like, "Hey, if you want content, let me know. Hit me up." So I hit her up on Facebook. She responded, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm free Friday. We gonna do
So you
this."
got content, goddamn. I
I
can't
got
wait.
content,
I
baby.
got you.
I got some big shit coming too, man, because I don't check my Instagrams too much and not like I showed people yesterday. I had a DM from a pretty known YouTuber, right? If y'all know Say Cheese, he hit a
Say
brother up.
Cheese?
Yeah, he hit a brother up. I showed the messages. He was commenting all on my video, on my pictures and shit, trying to get a hold of me. So I'm trying to figure out what's the word, like what's going on. So
Hey, let me know because I want to do it. I want to interview them. I don't want them to interview me. I want to interview them.
that's what I said. Say Cheese don't do too many interviews. I do want to interview.
Exactly. Let me.
I know
I
some of
want to
his
do it.
peoples from Philly. I know some of his peoples from Philly. So
Say Cheese been doing that
Hey,
shit for like 10. I mean,
hey,
like
see, a lot of
5
people
years.
don't know he from Philly though. You know what I mean? He
Hey,
moved to Texas,
real quick.
started
Let
some
me
other
let me
shit.
shout out my nigga Clayco Ant. Like I said, I met him in real life
Clayco,
plenty times. That's my nigga. That's my brother.
Oh, I see
Day
the
Clayco
one
chat.
County.
sponsor, my nigga Clayco. What's good,
How the
Ant?
fuck I
Much
see the
love to you
chat?
and the family. I met him hundreds of times.
Damn. Tell Clayco pull up
Damn.
on us next time we in the A, man. He got to pull up
Yeah,
on us.
I
It's gonna be a
definitely
Oh
vibe.
yeah,
will.
I'll be in the A. You know I'm originally from Florida, and I used to drive trucks. I used to
Yeah,
live in
I'm
the
in
A. I used to
Atlanta,
live.
man.
Hey, big
I
bro,
used to.
listen. When
I'm
I
in
say when we go to the
Greensboro,
A,
but I ain't far from
when I
Atlanta.
go to the A, it's a movie,
I used
fam. Every
I used to
time
live in
it's a movie.
Peachtree, bro. I used to live up
Yeah,
there in
I
that
don't.
county.
Only time I go to Atlanta is if my nigga Bap in town. Other than that, I don't fuck with Atlanta.
I'd be a door.
Or I'm going
Or
to
you going
check
to
out
get
my
some
nigga Ant.
vegetables.
But
Stay out of
when
Gwinnett,
I go see
nigga.
him, I'm in and out of that motherfucker, man.
I
But
already
yeah,
know.
that's the
Shit,
only
listen.
time I go to Atlanta. If Bap there or go see my nigga Ant.
Listen, I only go to Atlanta to turn up or I'm about to go do some business. And usually when I'm doing business, I'm turning it up too. So you
Anyway, I
already
Yeah,
got
the,
you.
know.
the
Shit.
business meeting is in the club. You heard?
Especially like my last one that I did with a couple people, 3 Millie podcast. That's a big growing Aboriginal podcast who's interviewed everybody from Chief Say Cool to Rizza Islam. You know what I mean? Choke No Joe. They interviewed a lot of
Alien
people. So
quarters.
I've been over there and I went down there and had another meeting with them. That's how Chief Holiday came down there. And shit, we was in Magic City. Hell, this whole plaza right across the street from Magic City. I'm like, shit, I might as well go over there and get some wings. You know what I'm saying? They
People
got
say
some
the plaza
wings.
across the street from Magic City.
Yeah. The podcast building, the whole studio is right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Directly, like
Oh,
you can
exactly
walk.
what
You can
that.
literally walk right across the street. Like, you right there. So yeah, it's a movie, man. I love going to the A, man, but yeah, it's a movie. I love going anywhere my people is. I don't give a damn where it's. It could be anywhere. If my people's there, we
On
gonna have
me.
fun. That's for sure. I'm gonna fuck.
You
You could
drop
be,
me in the middle of
you could be
nowhere,
in
nigga.
Alabama.
Hey,
Fuck.
real quick. Hey, Ant. Brian's being the chatty patty and won't hit the fucking link.
Damn,
That's
Brian.
a personal joke between the Smokers Lounge, my nigga Chris Cyphers, me and him. He know what I mean. That nigga ain't hit the link in about 3 years. He done fell back, but he always showing support. Hit the link,
I
Ron.
didn't say
Hey,
he hit the link
Indigenous
in 3
Minds.
Hit the
years.
link, man.
Indigenous
That nigga
Minds.
Stop
said
being a
3
chatty patty.
years.
Hit the link, man, if you got a minute. Come.
Shout out to the
That nigga
homie
said three
Indigenous Minds
years.
too, man. Indigenous Minds, we got to do some work, gang.
Yeah, shout out to Indigenous Minds. I
We
shout
got to
them
work. We
out.
got to do
Links
a
is
bill.
out
We
there.
got
It's
to do a
pimp,
show
man.
together, bro.
Anybody could join, man.
We got to do a show together, Indigenous Minds, because you got some heat. I've been wanting to do a show with you for a while now. I think it's
Y'all
about
need a
that time.
y'all need a garden show, like how to grow your own shit and be self-sustainable.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
have
got
you
That
no
over
all
here
garden
these
right
talk
now.
about it, brother. But Bap, you going live this morning?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna crank one up about 7:30.
All right, I'll shut this down before you crank it up then.
Damn, dirty, bro. It's about 5. Well, it's 16.
at
Yeah,
work,
we still got an hour and a half because I normally when I wake up, I'm normally go tap in with my nigga Bap every morning.
Yeah, I got a little workout to do. I'm gonna get my little workout in. Got like 100 push-ups to do, so I'm gonna get it in.
Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna
Hit my bike for about 20 minutes.
I just water my plants. I'm up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm up this early every morning, bro. Every single morning. It never
Yeah, I
fails.
normally don't go to bed till about 2. Then I ain't getting up till about 9 or 10. 9. I'm normally ain't up. I'm normally in the bed chilling. But I said, fuck it. I
It's
ain't feel like going to sleep. It ain't like I gotta hit no clock. I've been retired. So I said, let me
bro.
crank it the fuck up. See who tapping.
I had to get my son up for work, and he off to his job.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
long as that's good,
What
I'm
you
good.
tell them? The word for the day, Job.
Nah, that yeah, but he don't need that word for the day because he been working since he graduated.
No, that's motherfucker
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? So he 19 and just he was a manager somewhere before, and now he just started a warehouse job and he loving it. So as long as you loving it, you making good money, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, using the warehouse jobs for the young brothers, they like it, man. Be ladies there. You know what I
Plenty
mean? They
women there.
chop
He
it
don't
up.
care about the bitches though. He got a girl, bro. He already got his future already lined up. The girl
Oh,
he
that's
with, he
That's
good.
gonna
what's
That's
marry
up.
her.
good.
That's what's
That's
up.
The
good.
girl
That's
he
good.
with right now, he finna marry her, like straight up. So
Good.
That's
it's
what's
like,
up.
yeah, it's like he locked in with Shorty. Shorty don't bother him. She good. She
Responsible.
pull up on, yeah, he respond. We pay his bill.
Oh, that's
You
what's
know,
up. He sound like he got his head on the shoulder. That's what's up.
oh man,
Sound like you did a
yeah.
good job over there.
I
You know.
tried to, dog. I tried to, bro. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like
You
in the
did.
world,
You
in the
did.
hey,
world, the world that it is today, I think I did decent.
that's what's up, my brother. Hey, I want to fuck with my nigga Bat, real quick. You
Yes,
ain't
sir.
going to space this morning, are you, brother?
Yeah,
You
I'm
keep
always in
on the
space, bro. You know,
Aboriginal
I'm
information
a
and
flat
shit.
Earth outer spacer. See,
Oh, here we go again.
see, y'all think that outer space don't exist on a flat Earth.
Outer space don't exist, period.
Yeah, it do.
You just can't get to it.
Well, listen, let me just say space. I ain't gonna say outer space because that comes with a whole different phenomenon and philosophy with it. But space exists. Now, outer space, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, space exists in your own home.
Yeah,
I
hell
take up
yeah.
space, you take up space, we are space itself. But outer space,
I'm talking about the where the planets is at, that space.
Oh, see, that ain't what.
that
See, listen,
space ain't
listen.
we
They
ain't
trick
been
you.
there,
They
bro. We
trick
don't
you
know
and tell
nothing
you that
about it.
they
We can
trick
look
you and tell
out.
you that the motherfucking planets is outer space and above you. That ain't what they at. They right here,
Above us.
bro. Listen, the
Yeah,
planets is right here.
but hold on, I got you. I got y'all real quick. But we all know at a certain point up high, the air get thin.
Yeah,
You
I ain't
In
even
there,
talking
it's
about
in
going up
there.
high. You going to
Goes
hell
up.
when you go up there. That's hell. See, they ain't tell you that's hell. See, they told you to look down and say that's hell, but that's really where all the other shit is. Right here on this plane of existence. The
Right.
farther you keep going, the farther you're gonna run into the outer spaces. It's thousands of outer spaces, maybe even as many cells as you got in your body. That's how many outer spaces it is. This is the infinite plane. Flat
Isn't
Earth
it more
means
atoms
flat.
in
That
in
means
the human body
infinite.
than
That
the
means
stars in the sky?
forever.
Stars in the universe.
Hey, Bob, when you take into concept some of the big shit that used to live here and how big it was, how big some of this shit is, it got to
Oh,
be bigger
nitrogen.
than they telling us.
Yes, the nitrogen that was in the air at the time, and the oxygen that made everything bigger.
Yeah,
Well,
the vapor
oxygen is the
canopy.
first mass murderer on this planet, according to science.
Excuse me?
Hey,
Oxygen is the first mass murderer on this planet.
oxygen.
Oh, of course.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick, and then this mindset, outer space is real.
Hmm?
No, it ain't.
Who
Yeah,
said it's
outer
real?
space. Outer
You know what's
space means
real?
Is
Real
he
real
is
talk?
something
Is
space.
he
that you
talk? Is
tangible
he
that you
talking
can touch.
dimensionally? You talking dimensionally? Or
Mustn't
actually?
be because we ain't touched it yet.
Oh,
We
that's
What
ain't
a
I'm
been down
saying
there,
fact.
so
is,
That's
it
a
ain't
listen,
fact.
when
real.
we
That's
say
a
outer
fact.
space, that's anything outside of our space. So you got small
Mhm.
spaces, medium spaces, large spaces, and humongous spaces. What I'm
Mhm.
saying is everything has space in between it. We live in this realm right here. And now I know y'all heard of something called the ice walls, right? I'm pretty sure y'all heard about this shit.
Yes, sir.
Not flat earth.
Shit. Now we in Antarctica.
I
Now
ain't
on the
We
talking
in
other
about
side,
that.
Antarctica.
on the other side of the ice walls, that's a whole different set of outer space. It works on a whole different frequency, a whole different law. Each space is
Yeah.
governed by a different law. Our ancestors went to each
Laws.
and every one of these spaces and they documented the law and how time worked. When you look at a
Yeah.
Mayan calendar, you see that
Yeah.
little circle, and you see that little circle in the middle, and then a larger circle, and then another circle, and then another circle. They call it the Mayan calendar. That's them documenting time in each one of them spaces.
Right. Right.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna go too deep in on the stelays, but
shout out my
Hey,
brother
bro. Hey, bro. Hey,
YMSL.
bro.
I might have
Unless
dropped
we think that's
YMSL. I
all
didn't
of,
know it was you.
unless we think they were just making it up, it was all myth, like they tell
But
us. Yeah.
the space I'm talking about, and we were talking about, earlier,
well,
is the
listen,
one that's
listen, the
between
Mayan
these
calendar
planets
already been
and them
proven.
landing on Mars and all this other
I agree
weird
with you.
shit that we
Thank
know
you.
they lying about.
Right.
That's the space I'm talking about, and that's
Oh
the
yeah,
Thank you.
space that a lot of our
Mars. And
people
Thank
see,
you.
believe
listen,
in.
but
Let's bring
listen,
it back to what we was talking about.
they
Yeah,
only tricking you where it's at, where they telling you to
yeah,
look.
because
Mars really exists, and
Hey,
it's
Bap,
Mars.
like the brother brought up earlier, NASA was creating, they was researching the oceans.
NASA was made to create the ocean. It wasn't made to.
Shout out to Rumham
It wasn't
Solo, Grand
created. It
Rising,
wasn't.
flat
It
motherfucking
was.
power.
It wasn't created for space or outer space or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And NASA was just a
Outside our
weird.
atmosphere, it was for
NASA
our.
was a weird ass project that had a bunch of weird people getting with it
Yeah,
to
but
have
NASA
fun on the moon.
that happened when they stopped going into
Did
the
you
Earth
know that
and looking in
NASA
the ocean.
spacesuits? Did you know that
Let me
NASA
finish. Let me
spacesuits?
land.
My bad. Go ahead. Get it in.
Your same suit that they go into space is the same fucking suit that you go in the water with. What are you
Right.
talking about?
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah, I
fact.
agree.
That's a submarine suit. I don't give a fuck how you see it.
If
Yeah.
you look at
And
their
guess
video,
what?
that's where they
I got
train
I
at
got
underwater.
footage of
That's why they land in water. I mean, however.
I got tons of
It,
footage of these people in spacesuits, real astronauts drowning in their
yeah,
spacesuits.
because they don't got the oxygen to breathe.
How you drowned it?
It's supposed to be airtight.
You feel me?
Say it again.
How the hell are you drowning in a damn spacesuit? That
Hey,
means
Because
you're
shout
gonna
out
be
my
you
brother
shouldn't.
underwater.
Roger
It's
W.
supposed to be water
Poison
locked.
Puppet, Grand Rising. Much love to
You're
my
supposed to
brother.
die from oxygen
But
deprivation.
did y'all know that the damn spacesuits was made by a lingerie company?
Of course, that's
Yeah.
why it's
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
like.
look it up. The first,
and,
all the spacesuits in the first one, still to this day, is made
and the
by a
first one,
lingerie company.
they used the wild part about it, they taped their suits up with duct tape. So duct tape
Uh-huh.
made it and was able to
Airtight.
it was able to
Yeah. Not
using
only that,
space.
hell, Apollo 13, the last one that messed up, they said they had to use duct tape on their spaceship to make it back to Earth. Now make that make
Oh
sense.
yeah, that's the truth.
Hey, bro,
That is the
answer
truth.
this question. How you feel about Buzz Aldrin saying it never happened?
He been
We
saying that.
all, we all
He
do that. We
literally
all do that.
been
That's
saying
old.
that. He's
That's
never
old. That's
said
old.
he's
Yeah,
never
he
said
never
that they
saying
did
he
that.
went there.
He's never said that they went there. He's never said it. He's never admitted it. He's always denied it every
It's
time.
the other one that wanted to fight. It's the other one, like the one I forgot what video that was.
Buzz
But
Ben said he never walked on the moon.
Alex Jones exposed that back in the
Matter of
'90s,
fact,
early
this how
2000s.
you debunk it right quick. Go look up the footprint that's the first footprint on the moon because they got photos of it, and then
Uh-huh.
go look at the bottom of the spacesuits
They
that
shoot
they
it. It's not the
wore,
same.
and
Yeah, they're not the same.
it's not even the same goddamn pattern, y'all.
Nope. Nope.
Ah,
And
damn.
then on top of that, I was just telling them they got the video of the nigga hammering down the pole into the moon, right? The hammer falls. The hammer falls, and this nigga can't pick it up. This nigga's on strings. He can't pick it up. The strings don't go all the way down to the ground, so he can't pick it up.
Man, they never went to the moon. The thing is that they faked it so they could. They were trying to outdo Germany.
They would
And Germany,
beat
listen,
Russia. Russia, not Germany. Russia.
Germany was going crazy at the time. You feel me? And so it was a race, and so they tried to fake it, like they was doing this and doing it. All it was
I
fake to
think
try
they,
to outdo. That was
I
propaganda,
think,
man.
I think they was all working together, bro. And it just was a distracting game, keeping your people
Listen,
busy.
you got to ask yourself.
And why they money laundering?
They went to the moon what 15 times since the 70s and shit, and they haven't went back since the
The
70s.
70s?
They said they forgot, bro.
They said they haven't went back since the 70s. Listen,
They say they
listen,
lost
the
the
technology
technology.
that they went to the moon
They
with is
lost it.
equivalent to a damn iPhone 4.
And they
Yeah,
lost
but it was
it.
a different time back, and back then iPhone 4 technology allowed you to get to the moon. But in the future, it
Yeah,
don't do that no
iPhone.
more.
Yeah, I was about to say that
Now make
technology
that make
gets you through the
sense.
radiation
Now
though.
listen,
It don't make no fucking sense.
technology has advanced, but you haven't advanced enough to get to the moon. Not even get to
What?
the
Yeah.
moon no
You
more. You can't
can't
even
get
get
Hey,
to
to
the
the
but
moon
hey,
moon. You
faster.
got
hey,
radiation. You got a
Mr.
radiation
Bap,
belt.
Mr. Bap. But guess what? Every year your budget done went up though, but your technology ain't went up to do more or better.
Ain't no technology went up. Ain't no improvement went up. Ain't you keep asking for all this money for NASA and ain't went to nowhere yet.
They said they had Mars, nigga.
Nigga, you gonna skip the moon and
They
not and
had
go to Mars?
Arizona.
Hold
They
on.
went to
So you gonna
Arizona
skip
and
the
called it
moon?
Mars.
How the fuck you gonna skip the moon and go to Mars?
Exactly. They went to Mars, right? They showed you Arizona.
But listen though, I do believe that they had a place called Mars. I just don't believe it's up there where they point at. I believe it's on the other side of the ice wall near these. Man, I got a map, man, that shows
Right on.
these
I
ice
see
rings.
that.
It look like a bunch of petri dishes, and in each
Yeah.
one it's a dimension.
Exactly. And you're right. You're right. You're right. That's
It's
exactly what
like
it look like.
cells. It look like a bunch of cells in your body, bro. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's unlimited. It's unlimited.
It looked like it's showing you that the earth is alive too. You looking at it as the earth, but you own something that's alive.
Hey, real quick, shout out Hiker and my nigga Kill Switch. What's good, Kill Switch? Grand Rising. My nigga Hiker.
Yeah, happy
Candy
working day.
Wig. What's good? Much love and respect. Grand Rising. My sister KW, Candy Wig. Much love.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. But yeah,
Hey,
man.
what you gonna be talking about this morning, brother?
Oh man. Uh it's this white girl that just makes my ass itch. And so I'm gonna be debunking some of her pseudo nonsense.
Yeah.
That boy said it made his ass itch. That's some shit.
For real though.
That's some shit. That's some shit you can't tolerate right there.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I can't, bro.
Trying to get in the shower, wash this shit off.
Yeah, it's a rash on the behind, bro. She got to go. So
Yeah, because I know
Oh, she a taker.
I love my brother Bap Topics. talk about the
Yeah.
foreigners and tethers and shit, and us
Listen,
Oh
being
yeah.
aboriginal to America.
that's a fact. Let me say this to Kill Switch. Kill Switch. I've never been a globe earther, bro. Maybe when I was in middle school, you know what I'm saying? I should really like looking at them little globes and shit. But
So,
I one day, one day I realized that it wasn't real when I looked at the bottom of it. It said this is not for educational purposes. I said, huh?
gotcha. Yeah, shout out
What you
Kill
mean?
Switch. You know, we flat motherfucker
Wow.
power. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
go look at all globes. Look at the bottom of it. It's gonna tell you not
But
for
hey, bro, you know how
educational
many people
purposes.
look at that, but they wasn't conscious enough to get that they was telling you straight up.
Yeah.
Hegelian dialectic, they was letting you know. But look, you put on
Yeah.
the bottom of it, this shit ain't real.
Yeah, this shit ain't real. But I never was a flat earther neither, though. I'm still not. But I just say I'm an earther because I know I'm on Earth, my nigga. That's all I know. I'm an earther. I don't
Right.
really give a damn what shape it is. It ain't gonna change the fact of nothing.
Yeah, because a lot of our people
I
still
damn
do
sure don't
got.
believe it's the damn
Hey,
ball though.
you know they got that space
That
helmet
don't
on
make no
that
sense.
and that gravity helmet. You know they believe in gravity and shit. All that.
Gravity can exist on a flat Earth though. Me and
But the
Sanchez
law of
had this
density make more
conversation.
sense.
Me and Sanchez had this conversation, and I asked
Shout
him
out my
critical
nigga
questions.
Sanchez. You already know. Shout out to
Just like a spear can exist on a flat Earth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you have these conversations and get to the root of it, it ain't what y'all think it is, but it ain't what they tell you it is neither.
I can agree with
I
that.
know they lying about much more other than if we on a ball spinning or a spare, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they
Man,
lying
they
about a
ain't gonna tell you
lot
that
of shit,
they
and it
ain't, man,
goes
they ain't
very
telling
much
you
deeper.
nothing. They gonna tell you that you came here. Listen, bro, you know how they explain us here? They
Yeah.
saying that we're aliens.
A perfect accident.
They saying we're
Or
aliens that
or
landed on Earth from a comet, and this
well,
comet
they
had
changed
human.
it. They changed it because they used to say we were animals.
Well, no, listen. When you look at science, they say that you're an alien. Because they say a comet landed here in the ocean and it had human genetics in it, and you started off as a single cell organism. This is
Organism,
science.
yeah.
This is what they teach you in science.
Amoeba, right?
You start off as an alien that landed in Earth, and now you're an intelligent brother on on your internet. Come on, man.
Yeah, you
Just
got tired of the ocean. You called the
you're not
water
even really
land.
from here. First of all, that's why they keep thinking this 3-eye atlas. I know y'all heard about 3-eye atlas. Y'all flat earth. Y'all in the field. Y'all know what's going on.
Yeah,
Right
we
on.
heard about that shit. That's
Okay.
why the
They trying
government
to
was shutting
fake. They trying
down
to
when it was supposed to pass it, and they
yeah.
couldn't get no pictures.
They trying to fake like that motherfucker coming here. Like they hoping that it got life on it. But listen, you got to realize how the hell that we landed on Earth as a meteor and created us, right? That's what science says. But a meteor's been landing here since billions of years, and ain't no other life been created here. We the only life that just created out of a damn rock.
You misinterpreted it, bro. Them other medias was updates. They ain't sent the renewal media yet. Yeah.
Oh, there was updates.
Yeah, update medias. There was changing and evolving. And now 3-eye atlas might be the reset media.
Listen, they saying that we came on a meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs. Do y'all know that?
Yeah, right on. I mean, they're told all kind of shit. They change the stories constantly, and they ain't
But
expect us to
how
live this
though?
long.
But how though? If we came on the meteor that killed the dinosaurs, where caveman come from? That lived with dinosaurs. They say the Earth is like old. The Bible says the Earth is this old, but then you got something that's 300 million years old. We got dinosaur bones. So like, which
Man,
one is it? I mean, which
bro,
one
they
is it?
found over
Yeah,
Is
we
is the
1,000
believe
Earth
the
artifacts.
dinosaur bones are
is the
fake
Earth
also,
thousands or
brother.
millions of years old?
We don't.
You understand me?
We don't rock with the dinosaurs were real, man.
Hey, bro, there's
I
artifacts, and these
understand that.
people
I
are
understand
engaging
that.
with
All
these
right. So
things,
look. So put
drawing
it like
pictures
this.
of it.
So how do you find a person? a skeleton, a human skeleton that's over 3,000 years old. If
You
the
really
Earth is
don't.
only two
You
thousand
really
years old,
don't.
that they did. They just recently found somebody that was like, oh, supposedly,
No,
supposedly
they said that.
20 something
They said
thousand
that.
years
Yeah,
ago.
they say that shit. And
Yeah,
then
I
Bro,
said
we know
hey, bro,
bones
supposedly.
don't
I'm
last
just saying.
that long. They
yeah,
I
bone don't
told
last that long, bro.
my man. All right, mummification does last that long.
Yeah, but that's a process that's gone through by humans
And shit,
by
and that's
preserving the
how
body.
people
But in
back in the
nature, no
day.
bone don't
That's
sit
how.
out there that long, bro.
Y'all still
When
talking
you go,
about some shit that just in the last few hundred years. I'm talking about shit that's been going on for over 1,000 years.
yeah, but dog, archaeology was created back in the 30s, first of all, and it was
That's
always
only
about
a
them.
few. That's not even a. That's not even 100 years ago.
Right on, and it's all about
I'm
them.
talking about that's not even 100 years ago though. But then you got to think about how many other bodies that y'all you gonna say this, but then they find a body that's in ice in a mountain, and then you can go and carbon date that back to a certain time period before there was this,
They can't
before there
date
was
nothing,
that.
bro. I turn you on to a cat that'll have
carbon
you look
dating
scientifically at
accuracy.
carbon dating. That shit all fucked up. It's not even real, cuz carbon dating, some of the genealogy, dog, the genetic shit, they tell you it's entertainment. Because when you look at it closely, if you ain't digging up the mothers, dog, you ain't finding out shit. They running the algorithms and shit, bro.
And they
See,
only run
at
the
one
father
time,
side. So wait. You just said it. They don't run the mother side. They always run the father side. So now when you do run the mother side, what do you see? It goes further back. Every
no,
time
what
you
I'm
do
saying,
run the mother side,
if you ain't digging up the mothers and testing like that, bro, all that other shit fake. Like I watched a 6 hour convention on genetic testing and all that. Not a convention about somebody's opinion, but their actual convention. Somebody uploaded online was in there. Man, a lot of that shit bullshit. If you got any understanding of some medical terms, go look at that. Same thing with physics, bro. Most of physics is just telling a story, weaving a story believable enough. They're giving awards out to nigga for making half the shit they say that they can see under microscopes. They calculate it's there. They don't ever really see the shit. Just like the pictures that come from NASA, those are vibrational pictures, though. They're not giving you actual photos. That's a computer rendering or something. So it's taking an element of belief, bro. And as long as I gotta believe in it, then it's some fucking indoctrination type religion shit. Because if it's all science and it's provable through the scientific method that we can all use, you should be able to prove that shit, homie. We shouldn't be dealing with all these theories. Yo, yo.
Yeah, we here, man. We still here. Loud and clear. Grand Rising. Everybody in the chat, man. We got my nigga Big Aboriginal Power, my brother Dr. T, and my brother Voodoo Child on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
I'm sure we're looking forward to that show this morning. I'm gonna be in there listening. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
And like I said, it seemed like only a certain group of people that find these bones. You can dig in your backyard. You probably won't find no fucking bones. It's the same group of
Come
people
on, bro.
that's always finding them fucking bones, and they call it skull and bones. And I think
Yes, sir.
the motherfuckers that created them, created, that organization, basically, put them bones there and said they were fucking 10,000 years old. They just, but like I said, you can go dig your backyard up and see how many fucking skeleton bones you're gonna find, or dinosaur bones you're gonna find, or, or mummified bones you're gonna find. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a group of people that, allegedly control that research of these uh, bones and mummies and shit. My biggest thing is like we didn't have enough of our people out there uh basically saying, yeah, this happened and yeah, we found them bones. There's always, those uh WT people. And that's my
Controlling the
problem
narrative.
with our people with science, history, medicine. They even though we know we created all this shit, we ain't getting the credit. Somebody else is getting the credit. And there's always, you know, uh, these universities and these studies that they do. I was telling these people yesterday at the pool hall, right? We need to be challenging the education system, not just believing. We believe that shit. Make these motherfuckers prove what they say. If we spinning on the ball, show us we spinning on the ball. If we, like my nigga Bat said, the single cell organism, show us that. Let us see the research that y'all came up with. You know what I mean? And child, this out of Africa shit. That, because like I always say, white people ain't saying they came from Africa. But if by their education system, all people came from Africa, not just black people. It was white people there. So their math ain't mathing. Their education, white people say they from Germany, Russia, UK, some parts of Africa, but they ain't saying, and who they telling to go back when science teaches that y'all motherfuckers came from monkeys and all that shit that Bat talked about and we talked about earlier too. So that's why I said
Yeah,
over here we don't believe none of that shit. I'm anti everything over this bitch. I think they're lying about 99% of fucking the reality that our people
yeah,
believe in and think about.
I agree too.
They control the NASA, they control the fucking education system, they control the religions, they control the archaeologists, the scientists, the astronauts, they control the lawyers and the doctors and the politicians also.
Oh,
So, you know, like we talked about earlier, the doctors is working with big pharma. The scientists is working with allegedly the bones and the space nuts and shit. And the physics and all that other shit. Anti everything. I don't believe nothing these people. I believe what I experienced in life in this reality. And God ain't one of them. Like I said, I don't see the God of that Quran or the Bible. It'll let the motherfucking people know. Y'all don't listen to me. I'm gonna put some shit on you. I'm gonna put something on you. Gonna unalive you or fuck you up. You gonna know that I did this shit like the ass whooping my boy Dr. T gave that boy. You gonna know about that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, that's my biggest thing. These religions, they use the fear, push fear that, if you don't be, you're gonna go to hell or you're gonna be judged. And the only judging I see is when you go to court and get judged by 12 of your so-called peers, that's not your peers. So, God ain't doing no judging around this motherfucker. It seems like it's only man on man or woman on woman. And I say, that creator should be, it was judgmental in that book and told a motherfucker, you piss me off and go towards them transgenders over there, I'm gonna turn your ass into ash. Walk that way if you want. You know what I mean? There ain't present in this reality. Man doing all this. God on vacation, like my man Voodoo Child said. The other thing about that religion is like uh, they can't prove nobody to be real in that Bible. Science tried to prove some of them, but they haven't proven none of them to be real. They even tried to prove the Noah Ark story because our people believe in floods so much. You know, I know about hurricanes and tsunamis and all that shit, but flooding the whole fucking world, not at one time. We let them stories out of that Bible and we really believe them. Then the other part, we believe we the tribe of 12 Israelites, some of us. You know, we the tribe of Judah, or the tribe of Abraham, or the tribe of fucking Noah. We from some tribe in that Bible book. But, and
Tribe of niggas with curtain shirts on.
I'm just saying, man. You know, shit they taught us, man.
We the chosen people, dogs. We the chosen ones that take this
Hmm.
ass whooping.
God loved us so much. He made us so special that he protected us from the sun. I know, I heard it all, brother. We
Oh
the
yeah.
sun people. We, you know,
Hey, bro, it's amazing how culturally we impact the world. And we got all this power, but we the one that keep falling for all the tricks. Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all can hit the link. I can have 100 people up here, man.
Yeah, hit
Zoom.
that link.
That's why I like Zoom. Say, you know, I can make like I did all of y'all the co-hosts. I can fall asleep and y'all can keep that shit going. Y'all can screen share. It don't drain your battery like StreamYard on your if you're on the phone. But yeah, you can even
OJ,
do it. You can even do it from your phone. I don't know about sharing shit, but I know you can do a lot. You can run Zoom from your motherfucking phone.
I asked this question, bro. I proposed this one. When else and where else in the world at this time of the morning you gonna get such a collection of beautiful black minds conceptualizing on the reality that they all living in? This priceless right now.
Yeah. But yeah, we gotta yeah, I'm gonna do a stream and I'm gonna put it in the title. Are black people religious? Too religious. You know, and to me, like I said, it seemed like to me, other nationalities don't fear God like
It,
black
it,
people.
it actually is if it's inherent or if it's learned behavior.
I say it's learned behavior. And we can prove that with a child, with a baby.
You know, because some of us they explain that we naturally spiritual, but I try to tell them spirituality don't have nothing to do with religion, bro. You don't have to prescribe to any one religion to be spiritual. And not only that, it's going to be very evident in how you move and how you speak. It's going to be a fluidity that aligns itself with nature itself. Nature live together. And even though they might still maim and kill and eat each other without our interference, it's going to keep a balance. And balance is the ultimate achievement here in this realm to me. I mean, good or bad is just your perspective of an energy. To me, that ain't really no good or bad. It's behavior I don't like, but good or bad is trying to control this energy. Understanding the energy is the way to true peace here, and learning to balance it. I mean, like gun violence. To me, ain't no such thing as gun violence. There's only violence, motherfucker. If we look at gun violence and stop it, we stop all the guns. These people act like tomorrow niggas ain't gonna be in their backyard building kilns and beating spoons and forks into swords. Nigga, they're gonna be bragging about his sword. You know how gangster his sword is. So if we don't address violence, we're looking at it in a very adolescent way to only say gun violence. And not only that, we're trying to exploit the hurt of a lot of mothers and people we know that's ready to be exploited through their feelings by only looking at one facet of what is violence, essentially. A mindset that they teach us from kids in every cartoon that ever come on TV. All the whole story about it, somebody beating somebody ass, swindling them, stealing from them, fucking with him with his girl. I mean, Tom and Jerry was a fucking nuisance the whole time. It wasn't about peace and love, understanding, and acceptance. And then they tell you the world is so violent. But you've been priming us to be violent since our most influential time.
Yeah, make sure everybody in the chat, man, sub up to everybody's channel. Sub up to my brother Big Aboriginal Power Channel, Dr. T Channel, my brother Voodoo Child. Everybody sub up to everybody's channels. That's how all our channels grow. Cause I know that helped me, grow this channel from the people in his chat. Bruh Sanchez the same way. So I get a mixture of Aboriginal and flat earthers. Like Bat said, we earthers. But I like the flat motherfucking part because I don't see no curves. I don't think we spending 93 million miles, or I don't think we spending at a high speed so fast that they say the earth is so big we can't feel it. I think if you
Yeah, that,
fucking spinning, you gonna feel it.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, no
crunk
doubt,
got
Mr. OJ. No doubt. Yeah, we going 1,000 miles in a circle, bro. And what you tell me your top passenger planes only go 600, 700 miles an hour. I'm like, so if a nigga flying into the spin, how you ever get
Oh,
anywhere?
and another thing, I'm glad you said that. Uh, Let me ask. I hope, hopefully, Dr. T and Bap around. I want to ask and you, Voodoo Child. We all can answer this question, and I think it's a good question. Do you think man can sustain speeds of say 10,000 or more miles an hour?
Come on, OJ. Me and you both, we both ex-military, bro. Your body gonna come apart after a certain extent, cuz it's just gonna come apart. You can't take
So,
whiplash in the car,
so
bro, without getting
I got
really
you.
serious
I
injury.
got you. Back. T, y'all there, man? What do y'all think, man? You know, what's the fastest they ever did? I forget the numbers, but I know it ain't that much. It's kind of fast, but it ain't that fast.
The
Imagine
fastest
going,
what?
imagine going 10 times. What's the speed of sound?
Supersonic.
I got you. But you know what I mean? Do you think? Questioning is, do you think man can go past say 10,000 miles an hour and live?
With the way our laws work without having tools to do that, no, just using natural G forces, fuck no, you be turned to jelly
You
as
think
soon
you
as it
can do it
stops.
with a spacesuit that you talked about was made?
Not even with a spacesuit, it's going to implode. Like you can't go that fast and stop, and the force and the don't go nowhere.
No,
Like
that's
it's
that's
just
another
impossible.
point. These I forget the speeds that the rocket's supposed to be moving, and if the jets and the the speed the jets is going, and the on land traveling, the fastest speed, in a car or some shit. You see what I'm saying? We know the speeds of the jets. Do you think they can take the force of a so-called rocket ship moving at that power and live through it even with a suit on?
I mean, when I look at the head harness they
I
got at
don't know about
NASA,
that
bro,
big dog.
no, they can't do it.
That's just like when they go to the deepest part of that ocean, they fucking suits really can't take a certain depth after a certain depth. They can only hold so much fucking oxygen. And I look at it the same way with this called
But
when they going to these other planets or in that rocket going to space. But that was another deep bunker trying to debunk what they, the speed of sound and the speed that these spaceships be moving with people in them. Can the human body, handle that force,
that
that
pressure.
that speed?
Hey,
Like
bro, look at it simply like this: when they shoot a bullet, you know how
that's
hot
what
that
I was
barrel
about to
get.
say. The speed of a bullet. We know
Yeah.
that motherfucker fast.
Where the heat going if you going
Imagine,
these type of speeds, bro? Where the heat going?
yeah, imagine something 8 to 10 times faster than the speed of a bullet. That's my question to the brothers on the panel if they want to answer. Answer. Dr. T, you know, you're welcome to unmute whenever you come back, brother. But yeah, that's the question. Do you think
Doc,
Manson?
Dr. T planning that next ass whipping, bro. Where he gonna have a sandwich at, he gonna have some lunch along the
Yeah,
way.
shit. He probably looking. He probably looking at his, you know, his flowers, his little babies
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. You know, he definitely do that too. You gotta take care of them little, you know, them tender loving plants. Gotta make sure they on it. You know, everything is smooth. Make sure they doing what they do.
Informative channel, bro. I used to love to watch that shit. Yeah.
Like I said, Georgia. Georgia gonna be one of the last states to legalize that shit. And I like it here. I ain't moving to no cold state just to get a marijuana. Nah, I'm cool. I'm staying in the warm states. I lived in a cold state for 50 plus years. I can't do it. I like my place to not get too cold. I can deal with like 20, 30 degrees, 40. Now I say 20 at night, coldest. Georgia don't get too much colder than that. And that's on a bad night. Normally we stay even in say January, February when it's at the peak in East Coast and other places. Georgia be 32 as a low, 40, while everybody else in the teens. I'm cool with them teens. I got a fucking my one piece I call it. I can lay in fucking cold as shit with that, but I'm cool. That motherfucker like you be heavy as shit. That suit heavy, the hammer heavy. Goddamn, you be weighed down and shit. You done gained about 6 extra pounds and shit from the gear. But yeah, man. I just got tired of them cold states. What they call it, that nor'easter coming in. Fuck that nor'easter. I'm moving inland. But yeah, I like the weather in Georgia. Shit, I had on goddamn uh, shorts. I passed the knee. I only wear a certain brand of clothing. One brand for my casual wear, and I like that brand. I ain't gonna say the name. I ain't promoting it, even though I do promote,
Oh, bro.
but I don't promote they shit.
Yeah, you got enough pull to send some people over there to do it, bro.
But hopefully everybody
What the weather
good,
is
man.
like in Georgia right now, bro? Because I storming like a motherfucker over here by Dallas, bro.
Shit, man. What is it? 58 degrees. The low, yeah, that was our low. 74 is a high. Like I said, I had on I forecast the day 74, tomorrow, Friday 76, 76, 70, 69, 69, 70. Then it's gonna drop down to 59. Follow next Thursday. Like I said, I love the Georgia weather. Stay pretty much tropical. Not too cold. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got a monsoon over this bitch.
But we get a coat in the snow, we fucked. That's how I'm in these back roads. We don't have no salt trucks coming out to salt that shit down. It's back roads. You
I can't
you
see how I can't
if
see how
it
you
snow,
ain't
you
gonna
gonna
buy.
land up You're gonna land in a motherfucking ditch.
Yeah, that sounds like a business to me. OG, you need to go buy you one of them trucks, bro, and them pickup trucks and put a little fork on the front of that hole. And one of them salt things on the back, bro. You know how they do up north and the east, where you make your little hustle clearing the road from.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm being in the crib, chilling. Chilling.
I couldn't be imagining getting snowed in, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This shit don't happen down here. We get a coating, that shuts us down. But imagine getting snowed in, we fucked.
Yeah, they ain't gonna know how to deal with it.
Yeah. That's why I left the East Coast. I got tired of that snowing and shit. I'm cool.
Yeah, people that ain't never left the south don't even know what a snowsuit look like.
Yeah.
They don't even sell it down there.
A Duke. Much love and respect to my sister, a Duke. Grand Rising. Much love and respect to a Dookie. All is well. Thank you, sister. Hopefully all is well with you and the family. Couldn't sleep, so I tap in. See who come through. Open topic. Matter of fact, let me find us a couple songs to listen to real quick. Let me go to see if I can find my nigga Voodoo Child. Way too motherfucking far. Motherfuckers go way too motherfucking far. It would probably be up here. That's history. I'm gonna have to go to my playlist. It should be in there. Hopefully everybody good this Grand Rising. You know, open topic. Got the brothers up here, but we've been having a beautiful conversation. Let me go in here. My nigga Dangerous, it should come up. They be mixing my fucking lists up. I gotta learn how to organize my shit. But I know it's in there. I play it all the time. What's good with the people this morning? Let's see what my brother Roger W. Poison Puppet got us to watch or something. Okay, I got you. Let me save it to my playlist. All right, put it back now, saved. It was already saved. Saved to watch later. Okay. Should come up. Y'all brothers can tap in while if y'all choose to. My brother Big Aboriginal Power dropped off. Make sure y'all go over. I think he said he gonna go live about 7:30. I'ma probably shut it down at 7:30, right when he go live. Grab me a couple hours sleep. Let me see, bring this up. 17 minutes. All right, let's screen share. We name of the title, The Poison Squad. Was the FDA corrupt from the beginning? My answer is yes. Let's go.
Powered everything, and millions of immigrants poured in.
Let me rewind it back. Let me know if you want me to stop Voodoo Child or my brother Dr. T. But we're going to listen to this video. Let's go. The name of it was The Poison Squad. Was the FDA corrupted from the beginning? My
This
answer
video is
was
sponsored
yes.
by Hungry Minds. By the late 1800s, America had transformed into a different kind of country. The Industrial Revolution replaced farms with factories and towns with towering cities. Steel rails stitched the nation together. Coal powered everything. And millions of immigrants poured in, chasing the American dream. Between 1850 and 1900, the U.S. population more than tripled. Urban centers like New York, Chicago, and Pittsburgh ballooned into overcrowded industrial powerhouses. But feeding that population became a logistical nightmare. Fresh food spoiled quickly, and rural supply couldn't keep up with the urban demand. So the new solution was industrial food production, preserved, packaged, and able to be shipped long distances. Canned meats, condensed milk, jarred vegetables, anything that could be stored, sold, and consumed at scale. It wasn't just efficient, it was highly profitable, and it was completely unregulated. America didn't just industrialize its workforce, it industrialized what we ate, and the cost was hidden in every bite. In 1902, there were no safety labels, no ingredient lists, no government watchdog. Just trust and a lot of blind luck. A glass of milk could be laced with formaldehyde. Canned peas were dyed bright green with copper sulfite. Bread was whitened with alum. Candy for children was often colored with lead salts and arsenic. Even meat was freshened with borax. And yet, there were no laws, no warnings, no one to stop it, until one man had enough and formed a secret team of human guinea pigs to expose the truth. So how do we go from feeding people poison by accident to doing it on purpose with a government stamp of approval? And who were the forgotten men who risked everything to make sure we knew what we were eating? And if the FDA was created to protect us from corporations, why does it now protect the corporations from us? Let's try and find out.
Hello, I'm Mike Droberg, a Marine Corps veteran and filmmaker, and we will try to answer these questions on today's episode of Forgotten History.
Hey, anybody there? Mic check, Mike.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
What you think so far?
Well, I'm not familiar with this video right here in particular, but I'm familiar with the formaldehyde in the milk and a few other things. And I heard how they were saying America industrialized this food program because basically we couldn't keep up with maintaining the land. I'm like, that don't make no sense to me. So what we was doing before you? And not only that, the population was smaller. Now you're saying we overpopulated. Soon as you took over the system, you started poisoning it. You was like open gate. Do whatever you want to do. I mean, it's shit crazy, man. If we wasn't at your job, we'd be making our own bread at the house. I mean, it's crazy. You went to work and you forgot about how you took care and fed yourself. And now you rely on
What I'm talking about is basically they manufactured all the food products. They controlled all that shit, man. They control what we eat.
Yeah. I mean, right. But that's when we left our phone pills and went to their job.
And they knew it was poison. It was bad for us. They covered all that shit up.
They had their intention from the get-go, too.
Exactly. They're working for the corporation to protect the corporation, not to give us quality food and products. But yeah, I just wanted to know what you thought about it so far.
What this organization, this corporation was never concerned about our health.
Exactly. Look at the CDC. The CDC is the same thing. It's connected to the FDA.
Yeah, it's regulatory systems to get the mission done, which is to rape your country of all its resources, sell it to other countries, and bring it through this system of this beginning, and this blossoming of a society. Then it goes to a precipice, then it goes down to a Great Depression. It's like a heartbeat, and they riding that fucking wave, and they understand what they're gonna do, and they got a story for you. And then now we almost at third world status. You know, they let all these people in from everywhere. Everybody come here to get the money and send it back home to their country. And then you're gonna fall into the old world section where we're gonna be like England, and they're gonna go to a new country and do the same thing. Hell, look at Dubai. They just built that shit out of nowhere.
Exactly. Now they're taking it to these virtual realities where you can log in your computer, log in your game, and be a part of player one ready.
They're gonna make the money on every level. In real reality, in the next reality,
They're
they're
going
gonna
with
create
the
another
digital
place.
ID. You can have a digital ID. But yeah, they all about. I just wanted to know what you thought about the video. Let's listen more because
Right
it's
on.
about 17 minutes. That was like 3 minutes.
At the turn of the 20th century, food in America was a gamble. There were no safety inspections, no labels, no federal agency checking what you ate. If it looked fresh, you bought it. And if it didn't kill you right away, it passed the test. This wasn't just a few shady vendors on the corner. Some of the biggest names in American industry were knowingly feeding the public poison. The American meatpacking industry, centered in Chicago, routinely sold spoiled beef and pork, dousing it with borax to mask the foul stench of rot. American author and journalist Uptown Sinclair would later call the factories a jungle of filth, disease, and death. The Corn Products Refining Company was caught using formaldehyde in milk to cover spoilage, selling it to families, hospitals, and even schools. And Heinz, long before its family-friendly branding, was caught using benzoate preservatives in levels that triggered migraines, digestive issues, and allergic reactions. Candy manufacturers like Dunton's and Stickney and Poor routinely added lead chromate and arsenic-based dyes to keep sweets looking vibrant, fully aware that it could lead to nerve damage, seizures, and even death in children. And bakeries across New York and Boston use alum and chalk dust to bleach cheap flour, creating the illusion of purity while delivering toxins in every slice. But there were no lawsuits, no consequences. The American food industry had become a profit machine, one willing to sacrifice public health to protect the bottom line. And Washington? Silent, bought, and complicit. Until one man inside the government finally decided to fight back.
Yeah, and I was going to say, we can see that by the day, by the foods in America. A lot of them foods we sell here ain't sold in other countries. They ain't even allowed in other countries. But let's listen to the video. I wanted to hear what he was about to say. But then you can tap in.
Enter Dr. Harvey Wiley. For decades, we trusted the TV, computer, and now phone screens more than we trusted ourselves and forgot how the world actually works. That's why I want to show you this book, How to Rebuild Civilization by Hungry Minds. This isn't just a book. It's a full-scale, beautifully illustrated manual for restarting society from zero. If the power grid goes down, if institutions fail, if the news goes dark again. How to Rebuild Civilization is the ultimate field manual that gives you the knowledge to rebuild. It covers over 180 core topics across 400 pages, from clean water to growing your own food, all explained with stunning hand-drawn diagrams that even a beginner can follow. It's not a dusty history tome. It's a playbook crafted by a global team of artists, scientists, and engineers who raised $2.3 million to make it real. It's like someone took the Library of Alexandria and turned it into a coffee table book, except this one won't burn. So if you're watching this on your TV, scan the QR code on the screen. Everyone else, hit this link that will also be in the description box. Use promo code ForgottenHistory10 to save 10% on your purchase. Governments collapse, narratives change. But knowledge, that's how we fight back. If the reset ever comes, don't just survive, rebuild. He was a chemist, a bureaucrat, a man with a clipboard and a conscience. And Harvey Wiley was about to declare war on the American industry. Born in Indiana, Harvey Washington Wiley was the son of a Civil War veteran, and he carried the same sense of duty into science. He studied chemistry and medicine, eventually earning a position as chief chemist at the U.S. Department of Agriculture in 1883. At first, the job was simple: analyze crops, review fertilizer use, publish government bulletins. But Wiley kept stumbling across something bigger. The same food products that were killing livestock were being fed to humans, and no one was keeping track. People were getting sick, children were dying, and the only thing more toxic than the food was the silence surrounding it. Wiley began publishing his findings, calling out companies, raising alarm bells. But industry lobbyists pushed back hard. They labeled him a crank, a fearmonger. Politicians brushed them off. Even President Theodore Roosevelt refused to act without solid evidence. So, Wiley changed tactics. If the government wanted data, he'd give them that data. Real, irrefutable, human-tested proof. That's when he created the experiment that would make him a hero or get him fired. He called it the Poison Squad. Wiley didn't just test chemicals in the lab, he tested them on people. Real, living volunteers from within the government. In 1902, inside a government-run boarding house in Washington, D.C., Dr. Wiley recruited 12 healthy young men, most of them clerks at the Department of Agriculture. They were in their 20s, athletic, sharp, and patriotic enough to sign up for something no one had ever done before. Eat food laced with poison. Every day, on purpose. There was no extra pay, no fame, just 3 meals a day and the knowledge that what they were doing might save millions.
Y'all hear this shit? You hear that voodoo? Hold on.
Yeah.
Athletic,
I'm over here laughing
sharp,
right now, bro.
patriotic enough to
Hold on,
sign
I'm
up for
trying to
something no one had
get the
ever done
screen back,
before.
right?
Eat food laced with poison. Every day,
Oh, there it
on
goes.
purpose.
Back up. Let me
There was
pause.
no extra pay, no fame, just
this
3
shit?
meals a day and the knowledge that what they were doing might. Theodore Roosevelt refused to act without solid.
You hear this shit? What you think, brother?
Yeah, I'm over here laughing right now, bro. I'm like, either the people in the past was way better than us, because this cat just say no extra pay, no change, no privilege, no nothing. Somebody volunteered to start eating poison. I'm like, bro, when that time was, I don't believe that shit at all, right there.
I kind of do, man. It's the same thing with the Tahiti experiment. How many people wanted, volunteer to get syphilis, but they didn't know what they was giving them? It's the same thing with the food, man. These motherfuckers
Yeah,
experimented on us, man.
yeah, but Tuskegee, they didn't tell us they was doing that. This dude here just said that these dudes
Yeah,
knowingly volunteered to eat poison every day for no
his
extra money or
employees,
nothing.
they were employees. And they
Okay,
probably
well,
didn't
I don't
say
know.
it to be poison. It just give you a little indigestion and you get a little, bloated
I
and
don't know.
shit. You know what I mean? But
I
I
ain't
don't put,
volunteering for
hold on,
nothing
hold
like
on.
that.
I don't put nothing past the CDC. They're approving poison right now. Come on.
Yeah, I believe they did it, but I just was like in question on where they found these people that was volunteering for this shit in a time where people were struggling to make it anyway. Somebody just gonna leave their family and volunteer that. Look, I'm about to take this poison to make sure this food good for the world.
They
I
they
just
they
like some
they, they
bullshit, man.
basically like these studies that they have, these sleep studies. They got all kinds of studies. Motherfuckers are hurting for money. I do it.
Yeah,
What
but
the
they said
fuck?
they ain't give them no extra, cuz. They ain't give them
Exactly, but
shit.
they got paid though.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
they just didn't get extras, but they gave them
Mhm.
minimum wage. I'm just saying, I could see this shit
Let
happening
me ask you this
here in
question,
America.
OG. Let me
Say it
ask you this
again.
question. This was in a time when it was letting basically our food system went from everybody had their own gardens into the system where they were standardizing and industrializing the food system.
I lived it.
Let me ask you this question. They said all these companies basically was feeding people poison, giving them rotten meat. Do you ask the question? I mean, this is just me, I guess. Is people inherently fucked up, or was that the system and they had a plan to do that from the get-go?
I say it's the system, and was it it was from the get-go.
Right on.
If the system is corrupt, then they don't care if the meat is good or bad. They're gonna make a profit off of it. I'm just saying, we're talking about.
It's deep though, bro, because it's like not only did they have a plan to fuck you over, they was trying to refine enough poison and take it back to the point to where they could get a full
They did the
workload
same
out your
thing
lifespan.
with water, man. They poison all the water here, man.
Right.
Where
right.
now we drinking chlorine.
I was looking at this story in
Or
West
whatever
Texas.
they want to call that shit.
It was a story in West Texas where they had this pond or this hot spring that it like had a lot of lithium or something in it, and people who had dementia and shit would go there and they'd be good 3-4 months. And the government restricted people from going there. It was helping with depression and everything. You go and bathe in this hot spring, and people swore by it back in the past.
I hear you, brother. But yeah, I don't put it past them. I see this video, basically, exposing that they work for the corporation. The name of it was the FDA corrupted from the beginning. I say yes.
Evidence. So, Wiley changed tactics. If the government wanted data, he'd give them that data. Real, irrefutable, human-tested proof. That's when he created the experiment that would make him a hero or get him fired. He called it the Poison Squad. Wiley didn't just test chemicals in the lab, he tested them on people. Real, living volunteers from within the government. In 1902, inside a government-run boarding house in Washington, D.C., Dr. Wiley recruited 12 healthy young men, most of them clerks at the Department of Agriculture. They were in their 20s.
Shout out my brother Root Words, Grand Rising, much love and respect. Root Words, my brother Michael Harris. Yeah, my brother Poison Puppet for the video. I say, yeah, it was corrupted from the beginning. They've been poisoning the people, for anything for a profit. Like a snake oil salesman. They'll sell you anything if you'll buy.
20s, athletic, sharp, and patriotic enough to sign up for something no one had ever done before. Eat food laced with poison. Every day, on purpose. There was no extra pay, no fame, just 3 meals a day and the knowledge that what they were doing might save millions. Each meal was carefully prepared and dosed. The men were monitored obsessively. Wiley and his team tracked their weight, bowel movements, appetite, energy levels, even mood swings. They tested one chemical at a time. Borax, used in meat preservation. Salicylic acid, an antiseptic preservative. Benzoates, used in condiment.
Love and respect to my brother, the enemy public, Grand Rising. Make sure y'all get a copy of Fire, man, 1 and 2. Go ahead, brother.
I was just reading it, brother. I said top of the morning.
Gotcha. All right, let's go.
Mints and sauces. Formaldehyde, sometimes added to milk. And sulfur dioxide, used on fruits. The results were brutal. Some men experienced nausea, vomiting, headaches, and joint pain. Others reported memory issues and fatigue. A few were forced to withdraw from the experiment altogether. Still, no one died, but the cumulative effects were impossible to ignore. It wasn't a question of if these additives were dangerous. Wiley had his answer. The only question now was whether anyone in power cared. And soon, the rest of the country would find out what he was doing. Wiley never intended the Poison Squad to be a media spectacle. But once the press found out, it went viral. The 1903 version of it, that is. Newspapers across the country seized on the story. Headlines blared. Government clerks eat poison for science. Uncle Sam's human experiment. The Poison Squad. Real men, real meals, real danger. The public was horrified and fascinated. Letters flooded in from citizens demanding food safety laws. Church groups, women's clubs, and civic organizations rallied behind Wiley. Mothers began refusing to buy certain brands. Political pressure mounted. Wiley had done the unthinkable. He made food safety a national conversation. But with visibility came enemies. The food and chemical industries launched a coordinated attack. They called Wiley a quack, claimed that the additives were perfectly safe in moderation, accused them of wasting taxpayer dollars. Lobbyists lined the halls of Congress.
They were perfectly
Some offered bribes.
safe.
Others threatened funding
Taken
cuts.
into moderation.
One food
That was
executive
wild.
even called Wiley a menace to American enterprise. But Wiley wasn't just a chemist anymore. He was a crusader, and he had the public behind him. Still, the political battle.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong video. I hit the video. Hold on. We'll go back to it. I got it. We'll come back to that. I know where we was at. Give me a second, everybody.
This fit
Where was we at?
used on fruits.
There we go.
The results were brutal.
There we go.
Some men experienced nausea, vomiting, headaches, and joint pain. Others reported memory issues and fatigue. A few were forced to withdraw from the experiment altogether. Still, no one died, but the cumulative effects were impossible to ignore. It wasn't a question of if these additives were dangerous. Wiley had his answer. The only question now was whether anyone in power cared. And soon, the rest of the country would find out what he was doing. Wiley never intended the Poison Squad to be a media spectacle. But once the press found out, it went viral. The 1903 version of it, that is. Newspapers across the country seized on the story. Headlines blared. Government clerks eat poison for science. Uncle Sam's human experiment. The Poison Squad. Real men, real meals, real danger. The public was horrified and fascinated. Letters flooded in from citizens demanding food safety laws. Church groups, women's clubs, and civic organizations rallied behind Wiley. Mothers began refusing to buy certain brands. Political pressure mounted. Wiley had done the unthinkable. He made food safety a national conversation. But with visibility came enemies. The food and chemical industries launched a coordinated attack. They called Wiley a quack, claimed that the additives were perfectly...
Yeah, so basically, the same way they did the pandemic. They said the food wasn't regulated at that time. I forget what year they said. I think it was the 20s. And then they pushed got him to do the experiment. Then they pushed, it got wind to the people, and the people wanted where we at now. They wanted to, be regulated. They wanted that field to be regulated, and basically they got to do what they got to do. You want to say anything, Voodoo Child, or my brother Doc?
I noticed one reoccurring theme in all interactions with these folks. When they got caught, supposedly in this narrative about fucking over the food, they didn't just say, hey, we fucked up, we're gonna stop, we're gonna fix it. They attacked. They came back and they attacked. Yeah, and if we look at this nature over time, I just wonder how people today, I would like to pose the question, how people today trust anything.
That's why I say I'm anti-everything, man. That's exactly why I say that, brother.
They don't get caught and say, hey, we sorry, we're gonna fix it. They initially fight back, and even when you get what you think is a win, it's still manipulated in some form of fashion, for them to win. Like let's look at Parmesan cheese. Most of Parmesan cheese is wood chips, but long as it wasn't made technically by man, it can be classified as a food.
I got you. And you heard what they say. As long as you give it to them in moderation, it won't hurt them. But it
Right.
is
The
hurting them.
FDA, the FDA wasn't about making it safe. It was about making it safe enough to get them to live long enough to get the workload out of them. You dig? We'd have heard.
Right.
And we can't give them that much at one time, but if we stretch it out, we get them to 60. You agree with that? Oh yeah, we go. Oh, FDA approved, bitch. We got you. We can.
All right. Let's play some more of the video.
Safe in moderation.
Safe in
Accused them of
moderation.
wasting taxpayer dollars. Lobbyists lined the halls of Congress. Some offered bribes. Others threatened funding cuts. One food executive even called Wiley a menace to American enterprise. But Wiley wasn't just a chemist anymore. He was a crusader, and he had the public behind him. Still, the political battle dragged on for years, until a series of high-profile scandals finally forced the government's hand. Amongst them were the beef scandal during the Spanish-American War. The U.S. Army was supplied with spoiled, chemically treated meat by big packing companies like Armour & Co. Soldiers called it embalmed beef. Many got sick, and some died. General Nelson Miles testified before Congress, confirming the meat was unfit for human consumption. Public outrage exploded. This scandal directly implicated both the corporations and the government. Then, Uptown Sinclair's book, The Jungle, published in early 1906, graphically exposed the filthy, disease-ridden conditions in Chicago meatpacking plants. Roosevelt received hundreds of letters from enraged citizens demanding reform. Roosevelt sent federal inspectors who confirmed everything was even worse than Sinclair described. Coca-Cola and patent medicines was also an issue. The growing patent medicine industry was selling unregulated elixirs filled with alcohol, cocaine, morphine, and toxic fillers. Coca-Cola itself came under scrutiny for cocaine content. Public health advocates pushed back, arguing these unregulated drugs were addictive and dangerous, especially to children and the poor. So in 1906, the law Wiley had been fighting for finally reached the president's desk. It took 4 years, thousands of pages of data, a national media frenzy, and the suffering of 12 brave men. But the system finally cracked. In June of 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt signed the Pure Food and Drug Act into law. It was the first federal legislation to ban misbranded or adulterated food and drugs in interstate commerce. For the first time in American history, the government had the legal authority to stop companies from poisoning the public. The act gave power to Wiley's Bureau of Chemistry to inspect food factories, seize dangerous products, and take legal action against manufacturers. And Wiley? He became a national hero, dubbed the father of Pure Food and Drug Act. But the celebration didn't last. Almost immediately, corporate lobbyists moved to gut the law. They pushed for acceptable levels of harmful preservatives. They stacked oversight committees with industry sympathizers, and they worked behind the scenes to sideline Wiley from enforcement. Sound familiar? The same men who had mocked him now smiled in his face while carving loopholes in the law he helped create. By 1912, Wiley had been pushed out of the Bureau entirely. His dream of a government that protected its people had been compromised almost as soon as it began. Still, the foundation had been laid. The Pure Food and Drug Act evolved into what we now know as the Food and Drug Administration. But the question remains, would the men who sacrificed their health to build it even recognize what it's become? The men of the Poison Squad were never given medals. Their names weren't remembered, but their suffering gave birth to one of the most powerful agencies in America. The FDA now oversees over a quarter of the U.S. economy, from food to pharmaceuticals to cosmetics. It has the power to ban ingredients, recall products, and shut down companies. Wiley imagined the FDA as a sword and shield for the people. Instead, it became a revolving door for executives and lobbyists. Along the way, it stopped using that power to protect you and started using it to protect them. The same government agency that once exposed corruption is now funded, influenced, and in some cases, run by the very corporations it was created to regulate. Names like Scott Gottlieb, FDA Commissioner from 2017 to 2019, left office and immediately joined the board of Pfizer.
Wow. Let me do a chat. Shout out to chat, man. Shout out Jeff777. Much love and respect. My brother Raccoon Possum. Michael Harris. Poison Puppet. My brother Roger W. Root Words. My brother Voodoo Child on the panel. Brother Drama. DJ Drama. Who else was? And everybody in the chat. Enemies Public. Kill Switch. Who else in here? Kill Switch. I mean, it's Hiker. My nigga Hiker. KW. Who else came through? Rum Hand. And Did It Is Mine. NFL. Ant. Man, shout out to everybody, man. Bronze. They once sponsor Smashing Idol. Gas Man. Shout out to everybody. Voodoo Child and my brother Dr. T on the panel. Let's go back. They're talking about Pfizer. Let's go.
And Janet Woodcock, a longtime FDA official, greenlit opioid approvals that fuel the crisis while ignoring red flags about OxyContin and Purdue Pharma. And former FDA Deputy Commissioner Dr. Joshua Sharfstein later worked for organizations with direct ties to Johnson & Johnson, even as the company faced lawsuits over cancer-linked talcum powder. These aren't just coincidences. They're pipelines running directly from your government to big pharma boardrooms. Meanwhile, additives linked to cancer are still in children's cereals. Genetically modified ingredients are barely labeled. Prescription drug ads saturate every screen with side effects longer than the benefits. And whistleblowers inside the FDA are silenced, transferred, or fired. The FDA was built by men willing to eat poison to protect the public. Today, it rubber stamps it for profit. And that's the tragedy of the Poison Squad. They won the battle, but we lost the war. So here's the question. If the FDA was born from sacrifice, but now protects profits over people, who's going to hold them accountable? Tell us what you think, because silence is how it started last time too.
Man, shout out my brother Poison. P. Moses in the chat. Grand Rising, man. Much love and respect for that motherfucking power, man. Voodoo Child, you and Dr. T wanna say something going out? Cause I'ma shut it down. My nigga Big Aboriginal Power going live in 3 minutes. And I just wanted to do a quick little tap in. Glad my brother Roger W. Poison Puppet put that video in the chat, man. So y'all can close out. Let me stop sharing.
I'd like to first say thank you to the brother for putting that up there. I mean, but I'm surprised, wild, but not wild. I mean, I just see the same behavior. I mean, fuck, they use this monumental event to create the FDA, and basically, to me, if I look at it long term, like you said earlier, that it had every intention. Then, in the scheme of things, when I think that out, they created this agency through this spectacle of these 12 men sacrifices. We always use these numbers, and then they turned around and basically, the corporation had to get-go, hey bro, we got to put a filter in place. We got to control that filter, and they can't control that filter. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this filter with this spectacle. It's going to get all this attention, and later on we go behind scenes and we fund it. So we're going to basically still tell them bitches what they're going to eat.
Got my brother Hiker came on. What's good, Hiker? How you doing, man?
Oh, salute to the platform, man. Great morning, everybody, man. I just was telling y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all before y'all close out the close out the show, man. I like what y'all said. I've been checking it out, but I want y'all to also to be aware of this here situation. Say, bro, the information is got to be bad for all them people to do all these poison waters, poison food. What that let me know what Americans are. We have to be something so amazing. You got so many continents are here pretending that they don't need Americans, but they're here studying them, and then they're trying to poison everything and take everything from the Americans. So that let me know, whatever we are here on this here landmass, we have to be some bad motherfuckers, because all this poison, all this wars, all this other shit is coming straight here. We ain't go to no other country to do this here shit. You know what I'm saying? You got other people coming here to do this amongst the Negroes. Like I tell everybody, man, whatever we are, man, continue on your own. And I'm gonna tell you one more thing before I get back to driving. Say, bro, I don't know what King Cass and these Pan Africans are doing over there on TikTok, but somehow they are using the emojis of all the Aboriginal American emojis to go over there and find the ones that don't know nothing about the information. They're getting to them first. So by the time you do make it to TikTok and you trying to get your real information out, him and a couple of more of them have a lot of people over there bullshitting with the information. So they said, well, how you figure that? Remember, I was on a platform the other day, and I had to shut down about 3-4 platforms on TikTok with that bullshit and King Cass and what his name is, that Lex Vortex nigga, you heard me? Them two bitches get up on the platform and started screaming about, I'm crazy, I'm this, I'm that's the one that everybody trying to beat up in the Aboriginal community. Like I told you, man, if you put your hands on me, dog, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck how you feel. If you put your hands on me, I'm gonna kill you right there on the spot. I don't give a fuck about no judge, no lawyer, none of that shit. I'm gonna stand right there and tell him why I shot you too. Like I tell everybody, the nigga had called my phone. You heard me? Nigga had a nigga call my phone. So how the fuck a nigga can get through my phone for to call my shit? The only way to get through that if King Cass bitch ass or that bitch ass nigga Lex Vortex whole ass got entitled to them police ass niggas. So for them to do that type of shit, bro, I'ma tell y'all, watch y'all phones, and when y'all say shit on this information, watch these pussy ass Africans, watch these Indians, watch these Palestinians. Everybody wanna kumbaya with you because they know now it's called get with you, because that's the only way we can get it. Draw your country from under your feet by just getting in your blood by friendship, laughing and joking. And you know we like to laugh, we like to be hilarious, but we ain't letting them bitches get nothing. But thank you again, man, for coming on the platform. Such a beautiful, powerful thing. Y'all keep doing your thing. Stand up on these bitches. That would make these bitches stand on, sideways and try and figure out who we are and what they can't do us.
Man, that was beautiful. I agree with you, bro. I say the same thing, though. We gotta be special, bro, because every day they working extra hard to kill us. And like OG was saying, in other countries, this shit is banned. They don't even want you bringing it in at the airport. They're like, nah, but we don't take that, bro. Leave your eye jibs over there. But these hoes going hard. But at the same time, we still surviving. We still making it.
Right.
Yeah, what I want to say.
We something bad over here, bro. We something bad.
Hey, bro, check this out. No, they fucking over us in these other countries already. Know they don't do that, but they steady coming here in droves.
Right.
They steady coming, and on top of that, when they come here, them bitches getting fat. You see how the Mexicans starting to look when they came here? They were small and slim. But them boys getting fat now and everything, bro. So they the hell they self subject to the same shit that they got us under.
Yeah, I wanted to say
real
real quick, Haka. I wanted to say, basically, what you just talking about?
Right. Same bullshit that we've been stressing. Y'all been bringing that information to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I got you. That's why. What I was gonna say. That's why, like, I'm not on TikTok because I know the same clowns, like you said, Lex and the other bull is over there waiting to push this corporation narrative or their Pan African narrative or their however narrative. That's why I don't even take the time, to go
Hey,
over
bro, you
there. That's
telling me
why
they
I'm
able to get your number,
only
bro? To
only
me,
social media I'm on is YouTube. Other than that, I ain't on no social media, Facebook, none of that shit. Instagram, none of it.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
bro,
how you
these some
win, bro.
average cats, bro. for them to be able to get to your phone, bro, that tell me they straight police,
No,
bro.
I'm
To me,
gonna
they
I'm gonna
gotta
put the
be
phone
working for the people.
later on the day. I'm gonna put the phone number on the platform that they call from. They got 3 or 4 phone numbers. They keep on making up calling, and while they calling, they not only calling, they threatening. You know, because you can tell the Indian guy trying to talk about I'll kill you, bitch, and all. Man, that don't scare me, son. Like I told you, nigga, when you walk up, nigga, that's when I look for you to be real serious, nigga. Fuck all
Hey,
that
you better.
phone shit, nigga. Come do it, bitch.
Hey, and when you're walking up, you better not have no funny look on your face.
Man, listen to me, man. I'm telling you, I don't give a
You
fuck
better
about their
not be look.
children. I don't want to hear
You
nothing
better not
about
be
their
looking funny,
kids.
bitch.
I don't want to hear nothing about nothing.
How
Nothing.
about
You understand what I'm
this
telling
shit
you?
crazy?
These people have come to America and they have dumbed down America. And now, listen to me. This was so funny about it. This how I know for sure that we are bad motherfuckers. Now they're telling everybody this. See all the ones that talking about, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a nurse, I'm this, I'm that. Man, listen to me. That's considered to be hobbies now. Once we take down the Department of Education, all these motherfuckers who around here helping their friends get shit without the Americans having shit, you motherfuckers now, I'm talking about therapists, I'm talking about exercise therapists, all you motherfuckers who from other countries got these paperwork, all that shit about to be trash. All that's just gonna be considered as hobbies. So eventually, if you're not a real doctor or have the skills to fix a car or a truck or a plane, your stupid ass gonna be out of luck, you raggedy motherfuckers. And just because you want to talk about black this, black that, they getting rid of that shit too. I want to see who want to sit here and talk about what this in this, you know, what they are, what they are, what lineage they are when they're in America. Once we start using other words that describes us separated from that word black, since we already use that black and I'm proud bullshit. Like I told y'all, they're coming after the paperwork, and I can't wait till they get these motherfuckers out. Nigga, I got my gun greased and ready. Give a fuck about your children or nothing, bitch. You give a fuck about America children? Because remember what I told you. We found out you motherfuckers are in every office. We walked in every office looking for employment, unemployment, food stamps, whatever the fuck we did in this country, this business of America. You motherfuckers had that motherfucking position to help us. All you bitches did was wait for your people to come over here. And remember this is how you know you're lying. Your people came over here, you gave them a house, you gave them every fucking thing you give them. Now the Americans are asking where theirs because they marched and did everything behind these bitch ass activists. But ask yourself this question. When they came over here, why didn't you put the pantry and the food banks in front of them with the box of foods and the fruits? Why didn't you do that to them like you trying to do to the Americans now? Donate, donate, donate. Fuck you bitches. Give us our motherfucking shit or we taking it, motherfucker. Fuck you. That go for judges, lawyers, everything. I read the shit. You motherfuckers are fake. You have no power, bitch. And I'm gonna bring a fucking case up so people can start using this case to go against these motherfucking wanna-be untouchable ass judges, wanna-be untouchable ass cops. Like I told y'all, we got the power. It's just that the people who force the shit, that's who win the shit. The ones who force it now is all criminals. Wake up, America. I love y'all.
Shout out my brother Hiker. Good information, brother. Shout out my brother that's in the chat. Who was that? Just came in. My network brother, Dre Cobb. Music, man. Much love and respect. Like I said,
That's the
I
guy.
was shutting it down. Quick, early morning tap in. Let the brother hike up. To make get the message out to the people, man.
Get
Power.
the blood pumping, boy. Some passion.
We're gonna close it. Let y'all want to close out.
Nah, I'm good, OG, bro. Just more behavior, bro. More bully behavior, more fucking gangster behavior.
I'll be
What
back
some of us
probably
become to idolize.
later today or tomorrow. I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man.
Right
Nobody
on.
told y'all they love you today. OG and his family love y'all, man. Been a powerful stream. We got my brother Dr. T who fell back. It is repercussions behind talking shit to a motherfucker on YouTube. That motherfucker may pull up and whip
Proof.
your ass. But yeah,
Proof.
shout out to everybody. We don't got to worry about that over here. You know what I mean? Because we ain't trolling nobody. Let me see what they wanted me to play. Later.
Brother, help you grow your plants and slam you on your head
I don't know
at
if
the
I got
same
time to
time.
play it. Okay, okay. My brother Hurricane got a new one. All right, I gotta save it to
Right
watch
on.
later. Save it to watch later. All right, I got it. Let me go there real quick for my brother Poison Puppet. I got you.
All right, OG, I'm gonna slide to the chat, bro.
I got you, brother. You have a good night, man. Much love to you.
Appreciate you having me, bro. I love that conversation. Thank you all the time.
Yeah, we can do it again anytime, brother. Anytime you want to do it, we can do it.
Right on.
Bam. You want me to play Hurricane Jam? Okay, all right. Not a problem. Then we go to Hood Politics Part 4. And living line.
Bring it to the dance floor. Ladies, throw it back for me. All my ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All my ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All my ladies in the club, throw it back for me. Baby, drop it to the floor, throw it back for me. 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 Up in the club, yeah, it's going down here. Chillin' at the bar, bring a couple rounds here. What we drinking on, girl, I got some crown here. What we smoking on, girl, I bought a pound here. On the dance floor, yeah, I watch her get low. Watch her do the splits and I watch her flip, oh. If she twerking on me, she the shit, whoa. Music banging out the speakers, this a hit, whoa. Jump it to the floor, show me what you know. Take it to the crib, take it to the moat. Fuck her on the bed, fuck her on the floor. Baby, throw it back, show me you a pro. All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. Baby, drop it to the floor, throw it back for me. 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 Smoking really good, baby, feeling really good. Throw it back on me, baby, like you really should. Baby, bust a dance, you know what you working with. You got my gas at the times we get on your bitch. And do the damn thing, baby, do the damn thing. You ain't gigging to the music, that's a damn shame. On the dance floor, gigging with a bad chick. To the beat, baby, that's another classic. Baby, bust a dance, girl, you know that ass sick. Treat it like a stripper girl, bring it do tricks. Take it to the back room, get that ass hit. Throw it back for me, baby, get that ass hit. All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. Baby, drop it to the floor, throw it back for me. 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 All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All the ladies in the hood, throw it back for me. All the ladies on the floor, throw it back for me. Baby, drop it to the floor, throw it back for me. 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 All the ladies in the club, throw it back for me. All the ladies in the hood, throw it back for me. All the ladies on the floor, throw it back for me. Baby, drop it to the floor, throw it back for me. Throw it back for me. Throw it back for me. Throw it back for me.
That's my brother Hurricane. And
throw it back for me.
Good work, what's good, bro? Man, Rob, you still up there? I see you, brother.
Salute, brother. Hope you're doing all right. Just chilling, just
Doing
chilling.
good, Grand Rising, man. What brought you? I was about to shut it down because Bat was going live, man.
Oh yeah, I was just saying what's up with you, man. That's all,
I
brother. Yeah, I heard you
appreciate
say that. I was just saying what's up. Hope your day go all right. Been on a
Hold on
little
a second. Let
positive
me
mood.
pause
That's
that
all.
sound I got. I got to pause. Give me a
In the
second.
late 1800s, America had transformed.
I was playing
into a
that
different kind
video
of country.
again. Where's that?
The
Oh,
Industrial
my fault.
Revolution
No, I was just on a
placed
positive.
Now you
kick,
good.
chilling.
Hold
What's up?
on, man. You
towns
good.
with towering
Let me
cities,
stop sharing.
steel
Oh, you cool, bro. You cool.
Yeah.
I was just saying what's up, positive. Woke up on the right
I
side of the
got you,
bed. Been
brother.
doing
I
that for the
got
last
you.
week.
chasing
Yeah,
the
because like I said, I think I've been live about 2 hours. I thought you might wanted to talk about, any of the topics we were talking about. That's all good, brother.
Oh yeah, I just came in my jolly mood, man.
I
Glad
got
you're
you.
here.
It's
Glad we
all
all
good.
here.
You're welcome to hit the link anytime. We were talking about the last video I played before the music was about the FDA. You know, uh, was it built to protect the people or something like that? It's a good video. But yeah, everything good, man. I'm about to fall back, listen to Bat, probably take me a quick nap, get a couple hours in so I can get about my regular day, man. Everything good, man. Glad you
Hell
came
yeah.
up.
Try to stay like that, my brother. These days, got to try to stay positive.
Yes, sir. I try not, to try to stay positive as much, and I ain't getting to the drama on YouTube, man. I just don't have that energy. I'd rather do it in real life,
I like how
but
you
I'm
getting out
avoiding
doing
it in
things.
real
I've been
life
starting to do
too.
that.
So, I'm at an age where like I ain't really looking for drama. I'm about networking and promoting. If you ain't about that, you might as well stay away. But I'm thinking about doing a stream where we can talk shit and bust on each other. You know what I mean? So
Nah,
laugh and giggle too. It ain't always serious.
facts.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's
So
all,
it's
brother.
all
I
good.
just woke up about 30 minutes ago in a good mode.
Gotcha.
Heard
I
that
hear
good
you. That's a
conversation, and yeah,
beautiful
you're
thing,
right.
man. Waking up with a good mood. Like I said, we had a good stream. We had my brother Dr. T on the John Voodoo Child came and kicked it with me earlier than Bat tapped in and he said, he was going live at 7:30. So I said, shit, I'm in this little after, go over there and support him, man. So, I'm glad you tapped in. Anytime I go live, you're welcome to come, man. Hit the
Hell
link.
yeah, I just want to say two things.
Go
Just
ahead,
take
bro.
5 seconds. That I agree with that
Take your
topic. The
time.
FDA, they everything that they bring in our country, they can't even put that stuff in other countries. So the FDA is horrible for mine. But that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I got you. I totally agree. Like we showed, man. Their job now is to protect the FDA and the corporation. Same thing with Big Pharma. They created CDC to protect, Big Pharma. And Big Pharma is basically running the CDC. So it's two different, organizations that they're under that they're allowed to, poison us through immunization and the Food and Drug Administration, the food, the water, the air. Fucked up, man.
Facts beyond facts.
So, like I said, I may go live later if Smoke. I seen Smoke didn't go live, so I was like, fuck it. It's like 3 in the morning. See who up. You know what I mean? Quick little tap in, and like I said, I'm gonna close my eyes to about 11. Then I'm gonna get up and to go about my day.
Seeing a couple changes, man. I think Smoke Signal been getting some poom poom. I
I
hope it's
hear
good.
that. Just sometimes you just don't feel like cranking it up. You may want to just, like you said, fall back with a friend or get some poom poom.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. You see, I crank it up less. I spend my time at the pool hall now, and then I still gotta come spend time with my family. And shout out my
That's what I
brother
said. I
Charles
think you ain't
Johnson.
hear me. I said I like your swag. You got to get out and do something in life. You just can't be stuck on YouTube every day. And it seemed like
Yeah.
since I've been starting out and doing little different things, my energy will. It seemed like I went outside and got on TikTok at the same time. So it seemed like my
See,
energy different, bro. Respect to
yeah,
you.
see with me, I shot pool for 20 plus years, almost 30 years. Then I took a 10-year break when I moved to Georgia from Philly. Philly to Georgia. I stopped shooting. So I'm just getting back into it, and I love it, man. I'm a good pool shooter. I'm gonna go live and have all the people that I just met, say 6 months ago, how much they show love and respect to me, and tell, yeah, he a good shooter. Don't gamble with that motherfucker. He'll shark you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go live when I go there one day. Whoever want to participate, I'm gonna let them. I'm like, we don't gotta show your face. Just tell them about me. Am I a good pool shooter? Ask them a couple questions. Will you gamble me? You know what I mean? Am I a nice guy? Because a lot of them don't know, the shit I talk on YouTube. I talk about it and to some of them personally, but I just don't do it in the pool hall. I don't believe in God and all that shit. Some of them may know, but a lot of them don't know. Like things like that. That I don't vote. I'm not a Republican, Democrat, or liberal. I don't participate. But yeah, all is well, brother. Like I said, I was gonna shut it down, go support my brother, Big Aboriginal Power, and grab me a nap.
I didn't even know it was live. I'm over there too. And thank you for having me up. You know, I'm here every time you live. I just be waking up at the different times. That's all. And you have
Appreciate
a
you.
good one, brother.
You too. I'll see you in these streets. I'm gonna play it in my closing hood politics part 4 and shout out everybody in the chat. 'Cause my brother Charlie jumped in. Black Ice, he been being nice to me lately and shit. He ain't called me no names or talking shit. And I came up, he kept it respectful, so I get, I like that. We keep it on the information. You don't take no personal shot. You'll get a wrench over this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Cause I'm about the information. You already know it, Ruth. But yeah, shout out Black Ice. Let me start the song. That's how we close, man. Everybody know Hood Politics Part 4. Make sure y'all sub up to everybody channel. We about networking over here. Get y'all fire sticks. Get y'all bibblers. Get your copy of Enemy's Public Wife Book 1 and 2. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody's channel. Go check out my brother Sanchez if you haven't. Big Aboriginal Power. We got a nice community over here, man. We're about networking and building. So the link's always out. Everybody have a good day. I see you on somebody's channel in a couple hours. Or I see you on back channel if you go over there. If not, I see you in the YouTube streets, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Peace.
The
Shout out my brother Charles, Black Ice.
where we're getting
Charles
into the
Kent,
lives of the
Poison
people
Puppy,
behind the
Raccoon
bars.
Possum,
You feel
Rapper
me?
Foot, B Nosy. B Note, I see you out there, B Note, Grand Ride. Make sure y'all sub to my brother. B Note channel, man. To Hiker channel, man. To Root Fact Checker, Root Words channel. Sub up to everybody's channels, man. The Enemy's Public, my nigga Key. Everybody sub up to everybody, man. That's how we all grow. Let's go.
Now you talking to me.
My man Dre Kyle.
Now you talking to me.
Dre Kyle, B Moses. Benny Wiggins, what's good, Benny Wiggins? Welcome to the platform. Hiker. Jess, Southern
Think about what kind of monster a horrible tragedy like this, a personal tragedy that breaks everybody's heart. Take a tragedy like this and use it to advance some weird political
Greatness walked in the building, I did you miss me? Flat earth don't mean niggas live on the frisbee. Niggas still believe in religion and watch suffering. Niggas put their faith in a system that don't fuck with them. Black gloves cover my hands, committing homicide. Memories plotting revenge, it left me traumatized. Coming from the bottom and trying to get to the other side. The greatest motivation in life, watching my mother cry. Big corporations still consider it slaves. Freedom got a price, they call it minimum wage. The money make predators, these descendants that pray. But we ain't never done, new beginnings await. If you ain't fucking with me now, you really think I need y'all? The roller coaster ride of life, it's kinda like a seesaw. But when you get to this view, everything could seem small. It even got these bitches diving mouth first to these balls. Man, shit change when I get in the V. Cause I just let my ego drive when I sit in the seats. I mean, I used to be a bummy nigga, simple and clear. Then I cleaned up and turned into the pimp of the year. Any nigga harming a child is a terrorist. Niggas still believe in the book. Need a therapist. You fly, but you catching the bus. This shit embarrassing. Quick to say you stacking them bucks. This shit hilarious. Niggas thought homie was soft, but he a block nigga. Quiet ones always let off. You gotta watch niggas. Legend is 12 was thirsty and tried to stop niggas. Same cat, him and his mans turned into cop killers.
Authorities say the suspect, age 35, deliberately lured the
Power
officers
to
to
the
his home
motherfucking
with a
people,
911 call, waiting for them, armed with an AR-15 assault rifle.
Hey yo, the chosen one, light-skinned nigga, yeah, the golden one. Father to the fire with this shit, I control the sun. Niggas did the double cross thing, got his ball sling, put the barrel under his chin and made his thoughts ring. But fuck the government, the way that it stands. Every branch attached to it, all the way to Japan. I hope niggas break from it any way that you can. It only take a few steps to walk away from the plan. Shit, I hope niggas wake up, learn we gotta win. School shooting made the news, they turning it to a trend. They wanna keep you dumb and blind. Voting for your favorite crooks, always for the lesser evil, never for the greater good. Can't sleep, one eye open like a cyclops. Can't believe none of they truth, this shit is psyops. The sunset and sunrise, good mornings turn to goodbyes. Meeting at the funeral service, that's when the love dies. Father kills 2-year-old, now that's a monster. Woman shot her husband on live, he need a doctor. Homie didn't make it, of course. See, that's that girl lost. She did that in front of their kids, and the world saw. It's been a few years in this world, been on some crazy shit. Desensitized the mind, they made this shit exist. I'm just trying to tell you the truth, that's the way it is. Hood Politics Part 4, my name Dangerous.
Man, shout out to sponsor Dangerous Music. And each and every one of y'all, man, like I always like to end it. Nobody told y'all they love y'all. I love y'all. Have a good day, man. Peace.